Hey everybody, it's Wild, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. It's been a hot second. I wasn't here yesterday. One of my aunts, she wasn't feeling super well a few days ago. I guess it was just like allergies though. She hardly ever has any like allergies like that hit her that hard, but she was like completely fine and wanted to come over, so we did a like a whole family thing and had steaks out on the grill, and I made a dessert, watched movies, so that's why I was in here yesterday. It was kind of a last minute thing. Every once in a while that happens. It does mean though that we're probably not gonna finish this before like tomorrow. I've made peace with that. It kind of sucks, but like I've kind of made peace with it. So we can now go in to the Darkest Dungeon. Like we can do it. This is to activate 3 Iron Crowns, and I don't know what these Iron Crowns are. I don't know what team to go with. I did say this before. I would prefer to bring either Vernon or Dudley along. For a couple reasons. One is I have 2 abominations. Most classes I only have 1 of, unless they're a support. So I think bringing one of them along is a good idea. I also think that bringing Leper into a non-boss thing, it's like a set. It's like a set map, right? And I do believe that bringing Leper along is better here than against a boss, because there are many mechanics that we've seen in the game that positioning matters when you're fighting a boss, and there have also been numerous bosses in the game that basically screw you over for not being able to hit the back line as like a frontliner. And something that's probably worth considering when I do my tier list, one of the reasons I've loved the Hellion so much is because of Iron Swan, right? And being able to hit that last position. And that is so impactful to be able to hit 1, 2, or 4. And then this can hit like 3, right? But you can hit like any position depending upon your skills. But then there are other frontliners, and when they're in the front, this goes for Crusaders as well. They can only hit the front, right? The only thing that lets them hit the back is if you've got Holy Lance, but you can only use that in position 3 or 4. So you literally cannot hit anything other than the front line. Oh, we should take all their stuff off. But you literally can't hit anything other than the front line. So if like, let's take the Hag, for instance, right? The Hag literally takes, the pot takes position 1 and 2 and can't be moved, and neither can she from 3 or 4. So, like, the Leper there is basically useless other than, like, trying to tank some stuff and just using Intimidate or something. But, like, it's really bad, right? And I feel like going into a boss that we don't know the mechanics of with Leper is probably really bad. I've soured on this class a little bit over time because although it's very powerful and when it's like good, it's phenomenal, but there's just so many enemies that it's not great on. The flesh, you know, it has fleshy bits that would move around, and those are the ones you wanted to hit. But you're really just at the mercy of whatever's in the front, right? There are so many bosses in this game where you don't just want to hit the thing in the front, but you want to go for something else, and it's very restrictive. So I think if we're going to go into the Darkest Dungeon with a Leper, it's going to be this mission. We only have the 1, but I think this is the safest mission we'll ever get to use him on. Now, in terms of Abomination, Dudley's are more beast mode kind of guy with Precise Striker. I've been thinking about this. I want to do I think it could be useful to do a more beast, like focusing more on the beast mode run at some point with him. It's a very strong class, and the rage attack or rake and having the ability to stun or blight is exceptional. There also is the downside, though, of stress, and I think it would be in our best interest to bring Tress along whenever we bring him. I don't think it's going to be this one, which is what makes me think that maybe we should bring Vernon on this one. He's really good for blight, like exceptional for blight. Could also bring Valance, but I'm not convinced yet that that's the best choice. You know, it may very well not be. And we already brought Manelli. Yeah, I wish I had another Grave Robber, to be honest. I've said that a lot. It would have been nice. Like, I'm glad I only have Dismas as the only Highwayman to make him special, and it would have been kind of the same thing with Courage. We would have had Bogey, too. I had to bring Bogey along. Just because that's, like, you know, so unique and special. But I wish I had more Grave Robbers. They just pair so well into anything that can blight, but they can blight themselves. They're really strong. We could bring Talk Live around, where we definitely do need stress relief. He doesn't really have anything particularly stand out compared to, like, Courtney, that has a little bit more... Yikes. He's looking a little fleshy right there. But compared to Courtney, that has a little bit more, like, direct damage, and also has Beast Slaying, which... It's like a chance one of the enemies is a beast, right? So maybe we take him in the next boss and roll that dice. I don't know. It's also like, who do I not want to bring expecting a team to fail? Which, that's miserable, right? We never want to plan for failure. But, like, if I do have a character that's like, oh yeah, you're great against beasts, do I bring this guy on a mission before we fight a boss and find out, oh, this one's not a beast, and then the next one is, and we've died? Like, so do I, like, hold off on some of these characters, right? I kind of feel the same way with Valance, right? With Valance, we could do a ton of blight, and we can pair really well with Vernon, and technically Dudley as well in his human form, right? But, like, what enemies are weak to blight? Are we going to go up against a boss that's, like, immune? Well, then I don't want to use him, but if they're weak, then I do, so... Give me one sec. I'm wondering if I should actually map this out with, like, real paper. Last time I mapped out the dungeon on my phone, just using notes, but it got kind of crammed. Might be a way to do it, though, just to keep it simple. And then I always have my VOD I can go back and look at. Maybe we do that. Okay, so we need one support. All right. So we could bring Popcorn. Hard skin. Wow, that's really good. That's incredibly good. That's like potentially boss fight good. Those two are phenomenal. Death blow resistant, hard skinned. Holy crap. All right, what about Harriet? Harriet, we don't have the things locked in, but I said this before, she almost kind of has like a sister in Belle. Where's Belle? Oh, she's in therapy right now. Could bring Harriet. I'd like to lock these in though. Rancor. Rancor is faded. He might actually be a better choice. There's a few reasons why. Everyone on this team has the ability to self-heal if we roll low. I think we bring an occultist here. Be your Anquar. Who else we got? Heresy. Natural swing. Sue. This is a long mission. I think we bring on Percy. Because I think that's actually what makes this one difficult. I think that's what's actually going to make this mission difficult, is that it's long. Right? It's set, so it has set places you need to go, and it's really long. That's also like an argument, hey, look at Courtney, he looks like a fish. Like a fish. I can see a fish looking like that. Oh, does this do the thing where it flickers? It's only when the sky turns weird, okay. This would be a good argument, though. Or press. Because it's such a long mission. We'll get 2 camps. Let's make sure all of our camping skills are set up. Well, let's take a step back. Is this the team? I think it is, honestly. This is very strong. Very consistent. We got good stuns. We've got a stun up front. Light. Heavy damage if we need it. Might take off Hugh and put on Withstand. I've become more and more, this skill's really strong. Like, you put Withstand with Solemnity, if you can use this turn 1, sometimes it's better just to go for damage, but if you can pull this off, I think it's worth it. Between that and your self-healing, you might not be doing the most damage, but you're just so stable. Hawklive's got the heal, and the attacking an enemy. And then Rancor's mostly going to be, yeah, in the back, just blasting things. I think this is the team. I think this is the team we go with. I could see bringing Tress for like the strong single target stress heal, but I don't know. Are the other ones going to be long missions too? Or is it just this one? Like, this one's like a... Like, we have 5 rings. We have, oh, yeah, I don't know what these do. Talisman of the Flame. Wait, do we need those to do... Wait. Do we need those to activate the Iron Crowns? I don't know. But we have tons of heroes rings in case I feel like we're gonna get stressed. We literally have 5 of them. We could put them on everybody. Not that we need to, but like we could if we needed to, you know what I mean? Minus 25 stress to self could be in an emergency. I don't really like this one because it gives you plus 20 stress for 4 battles. Bleed disease resist is nice though. It is. I don't like compared to Bloody Shroud though. Like, I don't know. This is a higher resistance and it costs 1 more time, but the extra stress, I don't know. It's pretty rough. We found out last time we should have had that. It's useful. It's not the worst in the world either. Pep talk? Do we want to have pep talk? somebody else should have it. Yeah, I think so. We got on 2 people. Should be enough. Okay, so we've got a few ways that we can tackle this, right? So the first is to kind of go more natural with items, or to do unaccuracy and either like Hero's Ring or like Book of Sanity. Like we could do. We have a couple different options. I feel like not going with Focus Ring is a mistake. We do have the... I don't know how these work. I almost feel like I should look this up. Because, like, I don't understand this. Right? Because it is a talisman you put on... Or, sorry, it's a trinket you put on your character. Right? And its effect just says minus 100% stress, minus 100 damage. Is it, like... that can't be a permanent thing, right? I don't know if I'm, like, making a bad call in bringing these. I'm gonna look it up. Like, do we need him to light the crowns? Okay, well, I got something spoiled. Okay, well, that's kind of stupid. Okay, so apparently, like, we're gonna be using these. Apparently, we're gonna be using these, and it stops you from just getting blowed up. When I took it off, it made a sound. All? Oh, these make a different sound effect. That's interesting. I think we give one of these to everyone except for Gaze. Because Gaze has Withstand and then Solemnity, so right? Might have been pronouncing that wrong. So, okay, so you got the Ring of Accuracy. HP. Bring you to 73. Well, actually, Protection would probably be better on you. We've got two sets of boots. Be really good. It puts you at 20 protection. This gives you 30. I don't know if it stacks completely, but that'd be 50% protection. I feel like it kind of does, or it gets close to. So that's pretty incredible. For you, probably Padlock of Transference if you have to have this. Doesn't mean your accuracy is going to be down. Same with you, like... See, this is nice, but we don't have anything for accuracy then. I feel like I just have to run another hack ring. right? That heals stuff. It's only 15 versus, what was this, 30 or 40? 30. Literally half the bonus, but it's still, it doesn't give us more stress though. And we should be nervous about stress in this. Like, super nervous. Give me a second, we get a drink. I've already drank like half my water. We haven't even started. What are we doing today? Yo, Red Slaps, you made it! We are tackling second darkest dungeon. We have to activate 3 iron crown. Hey, it did the glitch thing. It did the tentacle thing. I did look it up as to what these things do. I feel like it was sort of a trap to have these things because they don't make a lot of sense. I think this is one of those things like when you first play the game where I would see a character's like skills that had like an accuracy, like damage modifiers of like minus 40%. So you have to take like the character's base damage and then in your head subtract like 40% of that, which is like kind of confusing. I feel like it's sort of that in a way because the way I read this is that Revelation was like a special effect on your character that was activated that gave you minus 100% stress and damage taken. Like it was a boon on you. Apparently Revelation though is going to be an attack that we're defending against, so. What's the important note? I'm gonna get a piece of paper to draw the map on. I changed my mind. I don't think it's a good idea to write on and to draw the map than to use my phone, especially if we wipe. Which I really hope we don't wipe, but I don't know. Darkest dungeons are the hardest in the game. Talisman and same flames say they block 100% stress, but that's not entirely accurate. So they're bugged? I mean, either way, it's probably worth bringing them, right? We have it on 3 of our guys. Gaze doesn't have one because he can self-stress heal and throw up protection. You know how stress mechanics work? They cap at like 80%. So you're gonna get at least some stress when hit by Revelation. Got it. It does negate 100% of the damage, though. I mean, we'll see really what that means, right? I hope I don't have to bring these on other missions. I also feel like, even though I haven't gone into this dungeon yet, the concept of it I think is kind of stupid. Like, you have to like sacrifice one of your inventory slots to go into like one of the 4 hardest dungeons in the game, and it's long too. It's listed as a long mission. So it's a long mission, you know you're gonna have a lot of stress. Like, I thought about putting just virtue rings on everyone. So I have 3 talismans and 4 characters. What's the plan for the leper? We could put the hero ring on him and instead of the boots. I have tons of hero rings instead of the boots. I don't know how hard this Revelation thing is gonna hit, so my plan was just to tank it with Withstand, but that really only helps him, like, not die, and that's same with the boots. But if we're more nervous about stress than damage, Because he can also stress heal himself, but it's only 7. So, usual strategy is to get someone to guard one without the talisman. Talklive can guard. Talklive can use guard dog then. We can have this on. That's a good idea. That sounds like he's going to be still taking a ton of stress, though. We could give him a Book of Sanity if he's going to be guarding somebody, too, right? Also, though, he's not man-at-arms, so we only have the one man-at-arms, though, Irville. And I'm not sure I want to bring him in yet, because we don't even know what we're going up against. We could bring a Book of Sanity. There's nothing else that gives less stress, right? This is really good, but the only reason I don't have it on Vernon is because I also want the stun chance. Gonna question whether Occultist is better than Vestal, but I suppose everyone can self-heal. Yes, that is the reason that we're bringing Percy along, because everyone else has their own. But if on Talklive I choose to take guard, then I do not have liquids. But yeah, that was the idea. Percy also has steady, which is 10% less stress, which I'm going into this. It's a long mission, knowing that stress is going to be an issue. Like, 100% stress is going to be a problem in this quest, without question. So, like, I'm kind of ready for that. I'm ready for stress to be bad. We can self-stress heal with Cry Havoc, but if I'm guarding somebody else, I feel like I should bring, like, a Book of Sanity instead of the Focus Ring. Which, it's gonna hurt our accuracy. Right, we have a +0 accuracy mod on Talklive. But if we're guarding and we're taking even more stress, there's no way we'll be able to overcome Havoc. It'll just be too much. So this is probably a safer option. And nobody's wearing a hero's ring then. Because having extra heal, I think, is nice. We're not using Janai's head because that's just more stress. Guess it would minus 10% stress though. Is Janai's head plus 10? That's plus 20, so you'd still be at a plus 10. It's like, this is full of hard decisions. I think this is what we do. Scroll is plus 10, you're right. Plus the Ancestral Scroll also is 25 stress skills, right? I'm assuming stress skills is stuff that reduces stress. Like, that's how I'm reading that, unless it's referring to, like, PvP, because I guess other stuff has stress. But if that's the case, we can always shift it over to Talklive if the team is struggling with stress. So, like, if we need more HP healing, it can sit on Percy. And if we need more, like, team, like, cleansing of stress, then we can give it to Talklive. And then either way, Percy is either, 10% down on stress, because with the Book of Sanity, that's minus 20. Oh, we'd basically be minus 30 with the minus 10 of steady. That's incredible. Yeah, so I think this is the way to go, and if we're okay on HP, then I just switch these two. We'll start in this position just because we have more healing. We're going to start with, like, 0 stress, right? Plus, once again, you're right on this. It cancels out, but yeah. Gonna go with Mark on Houndmaster. Yeah, we've got the Hound's Rush, Target Whistle, Cry Havoc, and Guard. I don't know how much we're going to be attacking, to be honest. Mostly, I'm thinking of him as support with, like, the Cry Havoc and potentially Guard. So I don't know how much we're going to use it. The other thing is Target Whistle's really good just to get protection off of an enemy. So if we have an enemy in the front line, actually, even if like, we have an enemy in position 2 or 3, we can use the Vomit over them. The biggest problem is going to have, like, enemies in the farther ranks, because we might not... It'd be nice, but we might not be able to pull or Abyssal Artillery. Ideally, we would pull, because, like, the biggest problem is going to be hitting enemies in the back line. But assuming there's guys in the front line that we need to chew through before we can get to, like, the mid-ranks, I think having protection debuff is going to be, like, huge. So, I might... And it could also be good to throw on an enemy in the back, especially if we don't need to Cry Havoc. Get the debuff on them for protection if they have it. Even if they don't, that's okay. Then we try to pull if we don't need to heal. And if we do need to heal, if we do need to use Weird Reconstruction, we can't hit them in the back. We have to wait another round until Courtney can attack again. And at least the target's marked. So it should hit all right. We need security. Security? What do you mean? Well, we're running Guard. We're running Guard here. The bot in chat. Yeah, I've never tried banning one of those. How do I do that? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to ban people. I clicked on the name. I see I can follow, whisper, invite, block. I can also report. There's a flag. Yeah, gift a sub, follow, whisper. There is no ban, which is weird. I don't see that anywhere. Manage suspicious user. Monitor. Restrict. Alright, I restricted him as suspicious user. There, take that, AI. Okay, I restricted that guy. We get, like, one of those a day, it seems, doesn't it? Like, even when we have a whole bunch of people in chat now, we still get one of those. I can't believe it. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of normal, because, you know, bots are everywhere. AI is everywhere. It's good and bad. I'm gonna go grab a sheet of paper, so we can draw out this map. I think we've got a game plan. Is this gonna be hard? Yeah. Are we gonna die? Maybe. Am I gonna need a drink by the end of this? Definitely possible. Alright, give me a second to grab a piece of paper. All right, I am back. We are set. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I hate that message. Oh, gosh. The left hand of some malefactor who died on the gallows, made into a candle, man's own fat. Camping skills check. I actually already did that. We got all of our camping skills that I want on all the characters, including encourage on everybody. Yeah, we are good. I know I'm ahead of things, right? I did that before I got my characters, like, all set up. Isn't it great? Isn't it great when I'm on top of things? Oh my gosh. So, we have the hands, we've got medicinal herbs, and we've got dog treats. Like, our pack is, like, full. I'm taking everything. These are darkest dungeons. Excuse me, hello? You want to not flicker again, buddy? How many torches do I need? Probably more than 16, right? Just go for 24. I don't know. I don't recall any debris to have to clear with shovels. Is that not a thing in Darkest Dungeons? We definitely want to bring bandages. There's no obstacles. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. And there's also no treasures, so we really don't have a reason to use the skeleton key. There's like no curios at all, basically. It's just all suffering. It's literally just all suffering and pain and torment. Yeah, we might as well bring 6 herbs, you're right. We already have one, we might as well stack them up to max. We might as well get the last torches too. Like, if we have to throw torches out, it's fine. The point is that we are not putting ourselves in a position where we don't have enough materials, right? Like, that's the worst possible in the world. Are you sure I prefer those torches over bandages? Nope. Hello? Wait, I want to see him flicker again. He didn't flicker. Yeah, last time we had so much bleed. You're right. You're right. Yeah. You changed my mind instantly. Are you sure? And I'm like, I'm definitely not sure. Yeah, we had so much bleed last time. It was agonizing. It was really bad. Well, because it's not like a normal bleed either. It's so much bleed, it's just like ludicrous. It was like, wasn't it like 6 per 3 rounds or something like that? So we were taking like 12 after being hit by like 2 guys. Like 12 per round is just stupid. Like, that's so much. And it made it like seem like we couldn't keep up with healing, but that's just because the damage was so high. Alright, is there anything we definitively need? I think this is it. I think this is what we're going with. Are you ready? Ready, chat? Second of 4 darkest dungeons. Bark.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its word this will are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
All right. You know, it's kind of interesting. They said it doesn't need a name because it doesn't have a language. You know, it's kind of interesting. Like, language develops as things evolve and, like, become... I want to say become understood, but even before they're understood, things have to be classified. We are the flame, and the darkness fears us. Read the tip. Protective talismans will only shield those who equip them. Beware of the Templars. Okay. So the Templars are the ones that are going to use the bad attack. Those are the ones that are blessed by the Eldritch God thingamajigger that the ancestor was talking about. He knows all about stuff. Oh gosh. I like to go up. Personally, I like to go up.
Madness made flesh. It crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Why? These fleshy guys weren't here last time, right? So it's getting worse. Like the infection of flesh is the infleshtation. Can we call it that? The infleshtation. It's kind of hard to say that. Infleshtation. It's kind of cool though. It's like I'm slurring. If I was drunk, it'd probably be easier to say that. Already guarding. That doesn't help him. Okay, so like this is where it can be useful. This is where it could be useful to pull this guy up front.
Precision and
right for
power.
11. Got the pull. Yeah, his move resist was really low. We can... should I stun before Bile? I think we stun. I target the unguarded priest. Yeah, let's stun him. Shoot. Resisted with only 72. We have the locket on that boosts our stun chance by 20% too. So our like stun chance is pretty good. This is a 130 base, so we just kind of got unlucky there. Which happens. Okay. We're both chipped. Let's see if we can get a kill here.
Confidence surges
18
as the enemy
damage. Nice,
crumbles.
one enemy gone. We need to get, obviously, these stressors out. Once again, it would be really nice if I could get a stun on one of these two. This one's already missing some HP. If we get stunned, we can just delay him and maybe get a kill on the other. That's very ambitious thinking of me, but it's possible. Get guarded. Might just have to lay into this guy and let this guy take the hit, unfortunately. So we're at 37 of 46 HP, 54 of 63, so I could go for a heal here. They have been dealing decent damage. I feel like going for a heal's not a bad idea. And then we just have to go for... Well, I mean, this guy's also guarded, so we just go for this one instead. And we did get the stun on the one, so there's only one attack coming in this turn. What did that hit for? That was a lot of damage. Good lord. So this won't obviously go to him, so we could attack this one, and then hopefully Gaze can maybe get the kill. 16 damage is great. 16 damage is phenomenal. If we hit another 16, it would die.
As the fiend
Perfect.
falls, a faint hope
The
blossoms.
finger hurts. I hate the finger. Why do they keep doing that? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go for the stun here. That'll get rid of the guard at least. Go for heal on Talklive. The enemy's still marked, so the damage we can deal to him is enough to definitely get a kill this round. Like 100%. Between him and Gaze, by the way. Technically, this is actually enough to kill outright. Not super likely, but it could happen. And then I can get a kill on this guy, and then this guy can't really do too much to us. So we get at least one round of healing / stress healing
Their formation
before
is
we need to worry
broken.
about reinforcements, I
Maintain
think,
the
right?
offensive.
We leave the Rapturous dude. Okay. Oh yeah. Rapturous occultist, right. Yeah, I think we basically get one round of free healing doing this. And these guys are probably both gonna, like, self-stress heal, too. I think that's probably the right move to do, because I get one round, right, where I can do this. And I can bring him up to the front, guaranteed. There's nothing that can stop him from being brought up to the front, because when we use the pole, it clears corpses. Oh wait, the corpse clear doesn't work unless it lands. So we actually have to, the attack has to actually land on its target, though. To be fair, I forgot that's like a really specific little niche thing that the attack actually does need to do. So we'll go for it this turn, though. I guess we don't need to. Unquenchable fire of the stars. We'd get rid of all of our stress if it triggered on us. Didn't trigger.
Continue
okay.
the onslaught. Destroy
Okay,
them
not a bad
all.
first encounter. We're headed into our first room. I can't tell what our torchlight is at because it doesn't make anything brighter. So we can go either way. But it is symmetrical. We're gonna go right because it's the right way to go. No, that doesn't make any sense. A 77% light. Oh, this is one of the this is that half anchor wheel door thing that was protecting the shuffler. I feel like Blight's really good against this combination right here. It has high protection? It doesn't. It just can guard. Get Abyssal Artillery it. We could pull... Which one does more damage? 33% minus 55. But, I mean, we could just pull it up front to try to get rid of it really quickly. Because it bolsters allies and junk. I think getting rid of it is really impactful. Oh, it has 148 move. I didn't see that. I wasn't looking. I'm such an idiot. It's not an anchor. It's kind of like a half stress symbol. Oh, yeah, it kind of is. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. You're right. Now that I think about it, though, it also kind of looks like the Necromancer's Collar. Damage in 1 round. 16. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. 5 for 2, 5 for 2, and it's marked. So we should get the kill this round, right?
Devastating blow.
We're unfortunately gonna have to go for heal. Wait. Oh, I thought it Wait, is it bolstering too? Yeah, you're gonna have to heal yourself. For 14, perfect. Symbol is used by the followers of the Dark. Get a good hit here, this thing dies. We're in much better shape. That was perfect.
Give them no
22
quarter.
damage was excellent. I think it only had 18 HP left. But it did have protection. We did have the target mark on it, so its protection was less, but it was still bad. How much are you bleeding? 6? You have 10 damage, so if we stun you, we'll be in good shape. Symbol's significance is expanded upon in the scene. Oh. Yeah, it's crazy to think this is just like the first game. Honestly, like, the reason I say that is because this game is good enough to have been a sequel to, like, a smaller, like, simpler game, you know what I mean? We're gonna stun this one because it has accuracy and crit. And I don't want it to do anything to us. And Gaze isn't very fast, so we can't get a kill right away. Could debuff its damage. Go for heals. Yeah, you're taking another 6 damage, so even if you heal yourself, I'm taking another 6 damage. Pretty annoying. Small crit, but crit nonetheless. If this hits, it's not a great chance to kill. I could instead go for a Cry Havoc. We're at 12, 3, 5, and 14 stress. This unit actually still hasn't attacked. I could get a kill on it almost guaranteeably if I use this. So maybe we do that, and then we Cry Havoc. Yeah, he's dead.
Great is the weapon
Perfect.
that cuts
Yeah, that was a
on
good
its
choice.
own.
We're still taking 6 for 1. You do have the most stress right now. So we'd bring you down to 7 stress if we did this. Just so I don't know the turn next round, right? I can't really plan for that, so it could attack right away. 16 HP, it won't die to this unless we crit. Alright, that's unfortunate. Good heal. Alright, that's the end of your bleed. I feel like I shouldn't play with this thing. It's still buffed. Accuracy and crit. Lit. I feel like we just shouldn't play with that thing. I have a lot of food.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, so that was just a hallway fight. It's a kind of a status reminded. Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if we should eat now. Like have a little snack, like do 2 to Vernon, 2 to Gaze, or if we're okay to push forward. I think we're okay. We both have self heals. I can also go beast mode to heal. If I need to, I can always transform as 10 HP. but I think we're okay to go into this room. This right room. There's nothing in here. Weird. This branch is... getting further up. We're still gonna go up. I mean, up. It makes me feel like I'm going somewhere. You know, they call this the darkest dungeon. I didn't mention this last time. They call this the darkest dungeon, and I know it's like Eldritch Horror and it's dark and creepy and stuff, but like, I kind of expected it to be a lot darker. It's a lot more red and fleshy than I expected. Like, maybe they should have called this the fleshiest dungeon or something like that. Okay, that sounds stupid. I know that sounds idiotic, but you know what I mean. Fleshiest dungeon. Alright, what is the highest protection? This thing gains protection, so we're gonna mark that sucker. Actually... we'll lay it on thick on this mid-unit, actually. We'll lay it on thick on that mid-unit. We can get the double blight here. This anchor thing's gonna, the stress anchor thingamajigger fleshy guy is gonna put action probably on somebody or guard. Yep, it's guarded, that's fine. It's taking light, so it doesn't matter if it's guarded.
Death waits.
That
for the
hit
slightest
harder than I
lapse in
remember it
concentration.
hitting. Like, definitely 13 is like... ouch.
Compassion is a rarity in the
Glad we had a
fevered
decent
pitch of
heal on that. It
battle.
would have been, we were okay if it didn't. I did want to lay on thick on this middle unit, but now that it has protection, it's just gonna all be relegated to this guy. I guess we get him out of the way. That's probably a good choice.
The ground quakes.
Yeah, so he's dead, right? 10 or 5 damage. Oh, it's only 5. No, it'll be 10 if we get the next blight on him, and he's only 5% resistance. Was a crit. Oh. Sometimes I don't see if it's crits or not. I just see the attack. So that'll be 10 for you. You're at 30%, so we
Slowly,
probably get to kill this round, especially since your target marked.
is taken.
Good heal. We didn't even need that much. Okay, so target marked. This is hitting for 14 to 26. Lowest roll possible, so it is going to stick around for one more. Get a free attack off. Yikes. I think these things only attack the front. Like the literal front. So let's just bunker down for a second. We get the stun on this one. The other one dies to blight and only has 8 HP. Might be a stun. It's okay.
A death by inches.
Leading for one more round. Some good numbers on those heals. We don't even need that high, so doing pretty good. Probably cry havoc again. Hell yeah! -6 for everybody. We are maintaining pretty well. Hodge, okay. It is stun resistance. Always a chance, though. It only has 122. Wow! I said only 122. That's actually pretty high, because we're at, what, 130 base? That was a pretty lucky stun. We didn't even need it, really? It was kind of overkill, but... every once in a while, it's nice to have one of those lucky stuns. Like, even if that would have healed for 3, that would have been Okay, now we just need somebody to go first before it... Perfect.
Impressive.
I've clawed back my freedom for worse than you.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, so this makes a little... Oh, this makes a little square. This was a back. Man, we're doing okay so far. We have plus 20% damage for 2 rounds. I don't know where we got that from. Maybe because we crit? I thought it gave you critical buff when you crit. Is it damage buff when you crit? I just must be remembering incorrectly. Let's keep it up, yeah. Hey, we found one of the quest locations. This is our first one. This is our first quest location. Oh my gosh, what is that thing? Oh, it's a Templar. Oh, it's a Templar. I see now. There's gonna be a Templar guarding each one of these thingamajiggers. First altar, let's go, baby. Let's go indeed. I can stun position 3. What's it stun? It gets 2 turns? Okay, we're blighting. We're blighting. It's 2 turns.
Pummeling.
So we're gonna get a lot of value out of this. What's its move resistance? 98%. Remember Revelation? Right. I don't know its mechanic of when it's gonna do Revelation. Let's plan on it using it turn 1. It might use it like every other round. We have to prepare for it to be doing it already, so let's guard automatically on gaze. Because we don't know when it's gonna use it, right? If we can, it would be baller to pull this. We have a pull of 140. It has a 98% resistance, so it's possible. Did resist it. Oh, it only hits one guy at a time. Oh. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. This one might be dead next turn, right? Yeah, 5 damage, so it dies to Blight. Jeez, Talk Live is really eating it. Ash. That could have been a kill blow. That could have been a killing blow. He only has 14 HP. It'd be nice to get somewhere around like 10-ish here. Okay, 9's okay. 9 will sustain us for sure.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Giving us extra dodge every time we do this too. So we're dodge stacking. We're at plus 40 dodge right now on top, which is actually phenomenal, except it doesn't seem to be working. What's Talk Live's dodge at now? 70? I feel like there's something wrong with dodge in this game. It doesn't seem to work like I expect it to. Because there's a few times we've actually done that and it didn't seem to really help us all that much. Odds are still odds. True, but I feel like dodge in particular, it doesn't feel like it really runs like I expect it to. I can beast mode here for 10. May want him to avoid dodge for a turn. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think so. I think I'm gonna go beast mode here. Because I don't have enough heals. I don't have AoE heals. This is a guaranteed kill if it lands. this thing. One less attack coming into our team, which is huge. Alright, I guess we can guard again. Yeah, it's about 8 stress a piece. Man, I wonder how much that can really put to you. Dodge. We have focus ring too.
Unnerved.
Whoa.
Unbalanced.
Let's target Mark. Oh, we're not guarding now. We're hitting 14 to 25. 23, almost a max roll. You don't know how hard that revelation thing is gonna hit. And if it hits Gaze and it crits, like, is he dead? But at the same time, Vernon's not doing so hot. He only has 14 HP left. I feel like I almost have to guard him. What is this hitting for if we hit? 17 to 31. It's almost a kill. It won't be. It still has 2 attacks this round. Holy crap. It still has 2 attacks this round. And it has a speed of 6, which is pretty high. So he'll definitely go before Viral. So, if we Hound's Rush here, even if we hit for the... That's not right. If we Hound's Rush here and we actually land the hit, we hit for the lowest 17. We could definitely kill it this round with Gaze, but we would be really, really low on HP. But we'd get the kill. Let's go for it, I think.
The bigger the
46 crit. Talk live. That's what we're talking about, my man. Massive.
Success so clearly in
Okay, so
view.
this is the first room that
Or is it
had,
merely a trick of the light?
had a thing in it. Let me mark that. All right, you get to light the candle, Talk Live. Hand of Glory. Orchin smirks, at least. Oh, wow. 1 down, 2 to go. I know, that was pretty rough. I'm actually considering just guarding and spamming Absolution on him unless we can get, like, a really high quit. Unless we can get a really high quit from Percy. Like, I don't know why I'm slurring everything today. I couldn't slur when I wanted to. I couldn't even slur before. I was calling this, like, infleshtation, and I couldn't even say that properly, and I was trying to slur it. So yeah, I might have to guard him, like, depending. Alright, so that's the end of the line here. There's nowhere else to go. I think I backtrack down to this hallway. Down to the right here. Lights at 90. We're good on torches. We're good on food. We did get 1 down. We have 2 camps. We do have 2 camps. But right now, we're really good on stress. It's just Vernon's HP. That's the only thing that's making me nervous. But I think we'll be okay.
The light, the promise of
Assuming
safety.
there's going to be a fight here, right? There's not. Do we eat some food here? I feel like because there wasn't a battle in this room, or sorry, in this hallway, there's like a guaranteeably a battle in this room, right? So I'm gonna eat. Gave him a full ration worth. He's at about half now, doing a little bit better. Hello, lads. Evening. Oscar, you made it! We're in the second darkest dungeon. It's happening. I'm mapping things out on a cute little piece of paper. I don't know why I called this piece of paper cute. But yeah, we're doing it. I'm assuming this is gonna be a fight because there wasn't one in the hallway, but we'll see. Oh, there's a pack? Wait, why is there a pack here? Oh geez, this is rough. I think we just go for vomit.
Well struck.
There's it's happening. It is. I know. You know, it's kind of interesting. I found one treasure room in the dungeon. Nice. So this is treasure, because that looks like a quest. What would be a quest item in other dungeons? Nice, healed for 10. Still kind of not doing so great. I am going to buff myself since the front line takes a lot from both of these dudes. We get the target mark on the protection guy. Since nothing else can hit the back line, that's like... Or we can try to force this guy, a death on this guy really quickly. Maybe that's actually the better option, is to force a kill on him. We're 10 to 18 damage without target mark. So even if we hit for 10, which is our lowest, if we get another blight on him, that'd be another 10. That's 20 damage, plus our base hit.
Masterfully executed.
It's the one room with treasure in the dungeon. I hope it's good. I hope it's all the treasure in the world, literally.
A singular strike.
It's actually so good that this guy is guarding this dude. Like, just guarding the little dude. Like, that's so lucky. It's so lucky that he's guarding, like, this little piece of trash. It's like, could we, like, life is good when that kind of stuff happens, you know? I want to kill this thing, though, because it can buff for damage, too. It still dies, right? Yeah, it still dies. What? When could it do that? You're just making stuff up now, game. It can, the anchor isn't just... What? What do you mean, ritualistic restoration? It pulled that one out of its butt. It still dies next turn, but good lord, that was annoying. Now we'll just do some damage to this, I guess. Ritualistic restoration. Oh, I thought this guy could only hit position 1. I guess that's only the stun attack.
Compassion
Okay,
is
18
a
up.
rarity.
Good, we're still bleeding for 4. With both of it healing, I don't know if we can get a kill here. This is another 5 damage, that's 15. He's not guarded, though. He's not guarded, so we can just go in for a hit with Gaze and try to get a kill on this guy. There's just so much healing coming out that I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I have to secure a kill. Yeah, you're right, I do. We have to go for the kill here, even though I know it'll normally die. Well, I tried to secure a kill. I just missed my attack. We got one more. We got one more attack. Okay, these are still taking dots too, right? That's bad. That's like, this guy needs to... We can't. I'm gonna say that guy needs to be stunned, but we can't. This kills him. He'll die next turn. This one's a problem, though. It still gets an action. Do a little bit of stress healing. I'm at 4 for 2. I don't know what this thing's gonna attack. It is boosted for accuracy and crit, which is really bad. Healing for 2, it'll be undone by bleed. Oh my gosh. Another miss.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Now we can get the stun/kill. Keep ourselves alive, keep the team alive. Get the kill on this thing. And now if we could get another, I would heal this round. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go for a round of healing. I think we can take it. This guy's still buffed though, which kind of freaks me out.
A momentary abatement.
Debuff? No, it gets accuracy boosted. This end now? Might have to camp after this. So we'll at least be able to do some damage with Gaze. Wait, this might be a kill, actually. Yeah.
Be wary.
Okay, so this is...
Triumphant pride precipitates
on the
a
map?
dizzying fall.
The right here. Was a combat encounter plus trap. Right, let's see what kind of treasure we got. Ancestor's Handkerchief. Lead resistance, disease resistance, more stress in the darkest dungeon. What are you doing with your life, you moron? What? What do you mean? That's not very nice of it to call me a moron like that. I'm not here for the treasure, guys. I'm not here for the treasure. I think we just leave this junk. This is nothing. This is literally nothing. This is less than nothing. Next time I attack with the Houndmaster on anything, I should probably dog treat. Wait, should I camp? I'd reserve the treats for Templars. I kind of agree, but if we're mostly guarding Gaze, I'm good. Alright, maybe we're okay to keep venturing forward. If I'm mostly guarding Gaze, then I don't have time to attack. First hunger check, which is very surprising. This dungeon is huge. I don't know how that's our first hunger check. I guess we're really lucky. this connects to this room that's to the right. That's not scouted. There's nothing in this room. Again, that's very interesting. Alright, I guess we're going over here then? I wouldn't assume it would be there, but I guess we check over there next, like we go back. I have to backtrack some places, right? Do I heal myself right away? I can either do that, I can go for 1 stun, I can go for the double blight. Beast mode for heal and attack. Yeah, we're okay on stress. And 10 HP would bring us up to 38, which is actually really good right now. We healed for 20.
A brilliant confluence of skill and
That was
purpose.
massive. Dodge of 19, no protection. These are both 14 to 25s. I think these things are more dangerous with 2 of them, potentially stunning and as hard as they hit. 25, that's excellent. Excellent damage. Could debuff now. I can either bring this guy up to the front and have... I want to kill this thing. So I think we use Weakening Curse on this frontline thing that's really annoying. Get the kill here, potentially? We can't. Not without target marked. Shit, like, Hornet cheering for us. Yeah, she's always in our corner, right? Aw, man. It sucks we're not gonna kill this without. We could crit. We could miss and do literally no damage. Well, it did too, so I guess it knows the feeling. Why do these enemies keep giving me the finger? Nice. Nice, Gaze, we needed that. If I hit this guy, it's just going to be redirected to this one. I think we just kill this, because Gaze and I can hit it up front since I'm in beast mode now. Oh. Wait, it doesn't... Wait, what did it do? Did it just roll a 0? Can it roll 0? Or does it can it not heal this because it's a construct? I don't actually know what happened there. This thing's only guarded for 1 more round. So we'll put target mark in preparation to kill it. Oh, he healed himself. Oh. Yeah, I thought he went in front, but that's just how the camera zooms in. Okay, it would have been better to heal more than 2, but that's okay for now. We're in decent enough shape, and I can dodge spam. Get a kill here. 13 to 26. Okay chance for a kill. It was an okay chance. It didn't happen, but it was decent enough. Maul the flesh for 10. Does change hit position 1? It does. It's only 60. We could rake. Let's stay beast mode 1 more turn. We'll stay beast mode this 1 more turn. Got a high roll. We're at 4. We'll heal after we kill this guy. This guy's gonna die pretty quick. He's not guarded. And we get, like, one turn where we can, like, heal, stress heal, stuff like that. Bleed's annoying. Okay. Yeah, now we get, like, a heal, essentially. Technically two, maybe. Critical heal for a small crit, but crit nonetheless, so it helped out a little bit of stress. Alright, we're gonna go back to human. Got a stun. Put it close to half HP, too. Not bad. Okay, now we'll go for a kill here. Damage, so missing a little HP. I said a little. Heck, what's that? Like 45. Built itself for 10. But it will die if we hit it with light. It's just dead. It's just done. As soon as it starts its turn, it just dies. And even going beast mode, we're back down to 0 stress because we're able to get multiple Cry Havocs off. Clive has the most stress at 17. That's
A
manageable
trifling
levels,
victory,
though.
but a victory nonetheless.
Let's go. Only one way to go, right? This team has been very, very strong so far. Like, I've been impressed, right? This team was pretty well thought out, knowing we probably weren't going to get shuffled because we're not fighting a boss, and we didn't need to have damage in the back line with Virol because we have Vernon and Talk Live and technically can pull him up or do some splash with Percy. And it's worked out very well. Maybe you can camp soon would be warranted. Guess where the room will be. Can we? If it's symmetrical. Oh. Oh. It's icy. It's at, okay, so there's probably another one down here, or it branches off and does something else similar. So it does like a 4-quadrant, and it's at the, yeah, we could do our first camp here. Let's make sure we got skills to buff ourselves for damage and stuff. That's like the main thing. The speed one could be nice. If not religious, 20 plus 10 stress. So give like plus 10 stress to everybody. But then we could de-stress with skills. We need scout. We don't get ambushed during the night. We're good on HP. This would be really good. Leper would get 20 stress. Oh, you're right. But he can also give himself minus 20 stress with reflection.
circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Do we do a full eat? I feel like we still have quite a ways to go. I don't think we do a full feast. We're really good on stress, we really are. Oh, we're going for more blight. We're not really going for beast mode. We're not really going for beast mode, so I just might use the speed one. Let's just eat for half. Yeah, it doesn't seem necessary to feast. Yeah, I don't think so either. Let's just go for half. We get 0 HP, 0 stress, but we're all good on HP. And our stress levels are honestly phenomenal considering how long we've gone. So we're definitely doing reflection of 20%, minus 20 stress. Then we get accuracy and crit. Accuracy is always massively important, and just getting crits helps with everything, right? First do the stress skills before de-stressing. Well, I mean, I don't think we need to. Well, there's always a chance we need to go beast mode, isn't there? If we fight this thing, there's always a chance we do need to go beast mode, even though I don't want to. If he takes enough damage, it might be warranted. Plus, we can also buff his damage. Let's do it. Let's prepare for the eventual need to go into beast mode, right? Now we can minus 20. You're at 25. You could get encouragement. Yeah, we encourage now. We still have 2 time, right? We still have 4 time. Wow. Okay, so I can still do dark strength. Plus 25, plus 15 stress, and plus... I'd take this off for that, right? And then plus 20% damage for 4 battles. We could just plan on going beast mode. Or I could put this on Gaze and just make him hit really hard. It's probably safer to do that on Gaze, right? That is 15 stress, though, for free, and we can't do anything. Maybe it's not a good idea, because we'd have 2 more time, but we already used up our other encourage, and this uses 3 time for therapy. Maybe we just use therapy dog, right? That's minus 10 stress on everybody. That puts you basically at 0. It's not for you, unfortunately. But everyone else would be zeroed out instead of putting 15 stress on you for no reason. And that's 2 points, so we'd have to have 2 something else, and this is 3. So you couldn't even de-stress from that, because no one else has a cost of 2 de-stresses. You could be pep talked, which is the best. Yeah, you're right. Let's do therapy dog. Affectionate Nuzzel should put your hearts right. Back the scroll. And we only have 1 action, but nothing left to do. Pretty good camp, like, you know, for not necessarily needing to just focus on one clear thing, which is really good. Right? We're very lucky about that.
Purpose is made clear.
By the way, I don't regret taking the anti-venoms at all. You never know. I'm assuming this is going to be the fight. Here. If it's not, it's at least an educated guess, because this is the exact same 4-quadrant location that was over here, And I'm assuming there's one parallel mirrored over in this direction. And then this literally over here just goes off and is perfect. Symmetrical. That would be my guess. Alright, is there anything we need to do? Probably light the torch. We're at 76.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh gosh. Whoa, there's two? Templar Impaler and Templar Warlord? There's two? Holy crap. Okay, well at least we can blight both of them and they take double turns. So this should be insane damage, right? Remember dog treats, yeah. So I definitely want to guard Gaze. Because he has basically double the chance to be hit by that awful skill, Revelation. Okay. 13 and 13 non-criticals. Brutal. Missed our first attack. Focus on one would be my advice. We did buff ourselves up. Maybe it's time to go beast mode. I know it seems a little bit soon, but I think that's the way to go. If we can get this front one out, if Gaze actually lands his hits, we'll be in really good shape. And we have the buff. Yeah, 28 damage. That's much better. Perfect. I mean, you're still taking the stress for the team, but you kind of need to. We're having a hard time dodging that move, though, for whatever reason. Maybe it can't be dodged, because it's just, like, looking at you. 13 damage, that's a lot. Ooh, 39 critical hit. Brilliant. Brilliant attack. We did dodge that. Yeah, maybe it's just the Revelation thing that can't be dodged. Then again, maybe I haven't been dodging a lot of other stuff either. We're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Doomsday? The hell is that? Oh. Oh, that's new. You would think the one that has the spiky tail would have done Doomsday and done blight everywhere. Alright. That's our first instance of getting blighted. Let's recover that. Keep ourselves up, keep the team up. Not a high heal, but that's okay right now. Less okay after a 15 hit, like, though. You're okay for a little bit. We get another 40, that would be crazy, but... Oh my gosh, you almost did. He's almost dead. We're right there. We're right there at the finish line. One enemy gone.
Size has no
We got a crit, so we got
merit,
some stress relief.
unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Heal for 7, not the highest, but like, fair. I don't know if I should guard. We're at 20 HP. If we take some big hits, I think we're in trouble. Yeah, but you only have 13 HP left. I only have 20 HP. Dog treat and lay it fat. But it's not marked. It's not marked, though. I think we're... Yeah, I think I guard Abomination, and we just try to keep our dodge up as high as possible. Because this still puts us at plus 40 dodge. Okay, we did dodge that. We did dodge that for a gaze. How much are we blighted? We're okay. .34 crit, massive. Let's get some heals going. 50 critical heal. That is exactly what we needed. I could withstand. We're doing good on damage, though. I just don't know if I'm going to start to be... I'm going to be targeted more. Yeah, our guys are doing so good. They're really putting in a lot of effort here. We need one more hit.
Vigor is restored.
All we need is it to land.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Second one in. Yeah, the 4 crit. We've had some low crits, but it's okay. Alright. We're definitely in tough shape without doing another camp. Can at least head back to this room. We're all about half HP, which is really frightening. Manageable, maybe eat a bit? I think so. I think so. We've still got a pack of 10 food. Yes, a stack of 10 food. Maybe do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe just 1, 2, 3, 4. On our squishies. We did one more snap. I don't know. That's kind of low for Talk Live. Maybe we just do one. For you two. That gives us enough for a hunger check, and we'd still have enough for a full camp. Because we did take a lot of stress there. We can do this. We can do this. This is not easy, though, by any means. Yeah, go for the double light, because that guy's gonna guard, but it doesn't matter. Or heal. He could heal. Let's start hitting this. I'd also just hit this guy. He only has 13 HP. That allows us to... That frees up our action next round to go for a stun on that guy. On the cultist priest. You don't have your self-heal. So I feel like healing you is a smart idea. Yeah, you need to defend yourself and then heal. We can handle damage, you just need to survive gaze and we'll be fine. Self-heal next turn. Or I could get a pretty good heal on you. Still probably need to self-heal, though. You know, I was gonna eat something right before I saw stream started. I'm hungry, but I can't get up. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you're not missing this, though. Like, this is one of the darkest dungeons. Like, This is what it's all been building towards, is these, right? Like, you can't miss this. It would be horrible. Your life would be ruined. I mean, yeah, you could catch it after, but it's not the same, is it? I'm still nervous. You might not be able to hear it in my voice, but I'm honestly, like, still, like, low-key, like, kind of panicking a little bit. And that sounds probably really dumb, but it's kind of true. Let's go for a stun on this guy, and a crit of 17, so he died. He just died, right? Oh no, he didn't. It's only 5 damage, not 10. Yeah, no way I'm missing it. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad.
The wounds of war can be healed,
nice. Okay, we're back up at full there.
but never hidden.
Gaze will take a pretty decent hit here, I'm assuming. Only 5 since we bolstered ourselves. 8 for 2 rounds is kind of a lot of bleed, though. Manageable, but it's, like, kind of bad still, because so he's dead next turn. We get a stun on this guy. We heal, hopefully we didn't get the stun. Oh, there was someone lucky. Oh, that was lucky, though. Perfectly balanced. That double Templar room is very rough. I had to watch it. That was gross. I'm honestly kind of... I can't say lucky. I was gonna say lucky, but I'm glad I was proactive enough to use this skill. Even though I wasn't planning originally in using beast mode. I'm like, we're just gonna vomit on them. I forgot they had 2 turns, and usually having 2 turns beast bile's great, because I think that's only really when you have 2 blight units, because you can stack it up, but with just 1, I'd only get 5 blight on them, and yeah, they'd take it, but it would just, unless we got crits or something. I don't know, but being able to go into high beast mode and hit really high crits, and then also have Gaze do the same thing with Chop was really excellent. But if I didn't have the foresight to be like, we might need beast mode, I might not have used this, and that could have been really bad. Also, could you imagine that being your first room? Could you imagine that being the first room? Like, that would have really sucked, right? Like, your first Templar room? Like, if you went to the left first? Oh, I should. We're at 16, 17... almost down to single digits, not quite. Brings us down to 0 stress. No, it doesn't. 1. Imagine it being your last room right when you're on supplies and the oh gosh. That does sound awful. Insult to injury at that point, right? You stumble through the dungeon, you get to like the very end, and you're like barely clutching to survival, and then you run into that. That'd be awful. I'm sure that's happened to somebody. Did that happen to you?
Success.
That was the first one for me. Okay, this one is clear. I tried to light it. Hey, I tried to click the light. Hopefully this unit in Space 2 doesn't get guarded. Perfect. You have to post those little maps on the Discord later. Alright, it's really bad. It's really bad, but okay. Wait, Gaze is going first? Did everyone else get speed debuffed? Bleed resistance. Interesting. Gaze only has speed of 2. Everyone else must have rolled pretty low. $15. I could hit both of these. Could go for a heal. Probably should keep up on healing. It's really easy to get out of control really fast. Get 0 out of the way now, right? Dodge. Dodge for me. Wow, that was a weird round. We had like low speed rolls. We had a couple misses. They had a couple misses. They guarded the wrong unit. Nice. Critical hit for 26. We're at 0 stress now on top of that. We get the double blight, so this guy's stacked for 10. As long as anything hits him, he's dead next turn, basically. Unless that happens. I should have healed myself. It's okay. He still went for Vernon, even though I was targeted.
A momentary abatement.
Death Flash for 3 and 4. Okay. Wait. So what is our protection when we use that? Does it go to 50? Oh, it does. Cool. We're bled for 3 for 2 rounds. Healed itself. It's interesting. So this one's dead. And this one will die next round at the start. So I could Cry Havoc and try to remove the last bit of stress we have. I can mark target and prepare to get this thing killed. Let's Cry Havoc. Let's play safe. Just that thing does hit hard. It's way harder than I even expected. Seven for 2 when we're that low. Let's use our advantage. These two are dead, right? Yeah. It actually kind of works. I'm glad that's when the crit happened. Because at least now we get a chance to, like, save ourselves even if we get a low roll here. This is a decent roll. 13's decent. Stun. 7 and 9. Okay, so he's clear of stress. The only one that has anything is Percy with 7. There's 0. Only a matter of time before that 0 does get us into trouble, but usually, like, you know, it can happen at any time. We definitely want to heal through that. We use this to actually buff our accuracy. Probably for 3 rounds, right? Three rounds, yeah.
Foolish horrors. Brought low
Let's
and
see
driven
if
into
this
the
thing
mud.
is symmetrical on the left side now. I kind of freaked out seeing the giant, like, gape there. Honestly, kind of freaked me out. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think we needed the Book of Sanity on Talk Live. I think we could have taken the ring for accuracy or something. Light? Oh, thank you. It doesn't get darker, so I don't even notice it. Yeah, we don't even need the Book of Sanity, honestly. It's good to have. If somebody takes a whole bunch of stuff dark in the darkest dungeon, it called this
How quickly the tide turns.
21 critical. What? Not even fair. That was so much damage. I almost titled this episode like lighting up the darkest dungeon, but then I realized when it said activate Iron Crowns, I didn't know if we'd be like lighting them up or anything. And then we ended up lighting them with this Hand of Glory that's like a candle. So we technically are lighting it up, so I could have called it that, and instead I just called the episode like the Iron Crowns or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, dark in the darkest dungeon, go figure, right? Hopefully this will incentivize them to not hit Piracy anymore. But you know how they are sometimes. You always notice the little flash of light going down by instinct. A little flash of light going down. I actually don't know what you're talking about. I guess when it goes down like a level, like you see a flicker. But I haven't noticed a flicker in these dungeons recently. Dodge. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have the accuracy ring on Talk Live. He could have really used it. He's actually been hitting pretty good. Like, honestly, he's been hitting pretty good, all things considered. You know, when the light goes down by 25. Icon. You know the flavor. I think I've probably seen it. I'm probably just not like referencing it instinct. Go for another 0. That's okay. Oh no. Okay, it only hit for 7. We didn't get critical hit for like 85 this time. It's great because I don't like to get hit for 85 damage. Wow, your stress is getting up there. So you took stress from those crits and some of these other attacks. I could have stunned. I was afraid I might kill it. We have enough bandages. Let's use one. Try to heal ourselves. It'd be nice to get like a 20 here. 0. I miss Jack, the best healer. But Paracy's pretty good too. You like Paracy too, right? I'm gonna guard him. Wait, can I go one more round without it calling reinforcements, or do I have to go for a kill here? Because this was one extra round. Ideally, I'd like to guard Paracy and give him a chance to heal himself again. But I might not be able to do that, and I might just have to go into this, like, extra room. I think I get one. I don't think I can... Oh, he's got 14 HP. I won't kill. Never mind.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, well... Not in the great...
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, so this is off that starting room.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
The fight here too. Hopefully this one doesn't get guarded. Perfect. I said that last time, but we ended up missing like all of our attacks. But if we can hit this guy, we can just erase him, basically. Oof. Man, they just pick on one guy until there's just nothing left sometimes. Like our third or fourth 0. We're still okay, I can guard. Live. Okay, one enemy down. Stun the one in the back. Not our greatest move, but... Wow, from 0 to 50, just like that. Not a little extravagant. Or 12. He was saving for that one.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
I guess so. Well, we're gonna need another kind of decent heal here coming up.
Exposed to a
Is the
killing
Mind
blow.
can hit position 2. I didn't know that. If I purge, I can get rid of the body. And that shifts this guy so he's in position 3, which is easier to hit. Oh, I didn't see that he was dead already. Death Lash for 6 and 5. Yeah, we need to get this guy out of here. Does so much damage. Keep myself alive, keep the team alive. It's the stun. If we hit, we probably kill. Yeah, hit, kill. Alright. All the flesh on top life for 10. Pretty nasty hit. Resisted the stun at 72%. We are camping after this, so we need to, but we can get our stress down a little bit. Definitely a lot more than
A momentary
our last
abatement.
camping, though. Sure. Can I get the stun here? Still can't get the stun. Days for 3. Stun. Eh. That's alright, you're still bleeding for 4 though. We do need to hit it with stuff. Hawklife can hit it. We're in decent shape. Not perfect, but decent.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Yup. Right. Amp.
A spark without kindling is a goal
Full
without
meal.
hope.
Brings you down to 32 stress. Stress isn't the biggest concern right now, to be honest. Like, in all honesty, stress is not the biggest concern right now. Biggest concern is surviving their onslaught of insane damage. They do have the eye thing, but even if one unit, even if it's just Percy and he just loses his shit at the end, we're still okay. Yeah, we're on the final stretch. We got this. I'm going to do the same game plan I did last time since it worked out. We're going to psych up. It's going to cause everyone stress. We already know that. We use minus 20 stress, accuracy, and crit. We need that. We need as much damage as possible so that we can just be eradicating those enemies. And then we can put therapy on. Minus 10 stress for all companions. It's an action cost of 3. And then we can also use Encourage still, and that's an action cost of 2. So I think that's what we do. So let's use Therapy Dog. How's the run going? Yo, Popcorn, how's things? We are in the darkest dungeon. We're about to hit the second of our darkest dungeon, and we're about to head into the room with the last Iron Crown. Assuming the maps are symmetrical. They have this whole quadrant thing and then one thing sticking out after you scout them. So assuming that it's in the same position, which I don't know why this room would not be there, then we're there. If you don't think the Houndmaster needs the stress trinket, maybe put on the handkerchief for less bleed. This is the only fight we might need the stress trinket, though. This is the only fight we might need the stress, though, since I'm guarding Gaze, right? Heck yeah. Survival is a state of mind. Alright, and then we've got one more action that we just have to sack. Yep. I feel strong and powerful. Let us carry on. Stonework is older than the manor above? Stonework? We're sitting in a whole bunch of flesh! There's a little stone. Right. Your pack looking a little light there, bud? Yeah, I know. We only have 8 food and that's it. Go. That's new. Venomous something or other. Belgium. It has 88% blight resistance. Oh, they have a banishing attack. It pushes a character backwards. Okay, let's think about this, right? We've got, because we have a lot of options of how we want to approach this. The blight resistance isn't the highest, it's not the lowest either. Blight's not the best for this guy, it's best to all lay in on him. But if these guys try to push the front unit back and Gaze gets pushed out of position 1, we're in really bad shape. Because we're not going to be doing nearly as much damage to this guy. So we could try to kill these little guys first, but they have 25 HP apiece, occupying positions 3 and 4, which I can't really kill easily 3 or 4. So maybe instead we just go all out on damage in this guy and really focus on getting this kill like as quick as possible. So I could go beast mode alternatively. I can hit this one in position 3 with Talk Live as well. So, wait, I'm marked? Oh. I'm marked because of the venomous thing. Interesting. Aren't the little eyes on the Templar's arms so cute? Yeah, it kind of is. They probably should have left that out. Leper has the boots. Oh yeah, for one, Leper has the boots. On the other hand, if you guard to protect him from Revelation, you won't have to worry too much about it. True. Yeah, that's true. True. Yeah, okay, let's go beast mode. We'll do what we did last time. This is the threatening unit. The Templar is the threat. Eliminate the threat, get the win. The Templar has no eyes on his head. Yo, Blue, how's it going, man? How do you know he doesn't have eyes here? He could have eyes underneath those. It's just like, our guys don't have eyes either. They're just all like blacked out things, you know? Wait, does this guy have protection? Can I debuff him? Well, I can debuff his damage. I actually get the debuff on his damage. Heck yeah, 68%. He failed it with 68% debuff resist. Bet you wish you had a head now, don't ya? Or an eye on your head. Well, you got one in your stomach and on your arm, so I guess that'll make up for it. That was kind of a hard hit. That one was harder. Now that you answered... Wow, that was great. Talk about some W dodging, right? Actually, now that you mention it, the monitor eyes are the only one scene in the game. Monitor eyes. Alright, let's keep the guard up. Let's keep the guard up. We're playing safe. We're actually in really good shape, like, unironically. I don't even know if I need to debuff this guy again. He's still debuffed for one more round. I think this ends at the end of the round, right? Go for a heal here. I'll watch your first two Templar fights in the quad. Are there any other moments that are particularly noteworthy? I think we've been pretty safe outside of them, and there hasn't been too much trickiness. In fact, we're actually even better on stress, if you can believe it. Last time, we didn't even need to really use stress camping skills. We've been handling ourselves.
A victory.
Hell yes.
Perhaps the turning point.
I am so glad we brought Gaze into this, guys. This team ended up being really good. Ooh, we can rake. How about that? Oh no, I've been banished to the back. What will I do back here? Wait, what was that? Violent hack. How was that? That was new. We hit, we kill. Miss, we don't kill. I did the final ancestor satchel too. Oh yeah, I got the satchel, and we got this ugly handkerchief that was used by our ancient ancestor that makes us less likely to get diseases, which is kind of nice. Let's heal up. Dog treat? Oh yeah, I could have dog treated. I missed anyways. But yeah, I'm glad we have Leper. I'm glad you guys see it that way too. Because Leper's, like, he's not great in every situation, and I didn't want to bring him into a boss fight. We don't have anything we can use in position 4, do we? And we can't use this unless we're in at least 3. So I can't even move myself up front. There's only one thing left to do, guys. We have to just cry in the corner. I don't really have much of an option. Critical cry. The fact that both of you were thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Both of you guys were thinking the same thing. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, Hand of Glory. The mission has been completed. We can go home with our... I don't need to explore anything more, right? Like, I don't want to. I think we're good. Second darkest dungeon down. Oh my gosh. No casualties for either one of them. We are the flame. And the last one was really bad too. Like, we struggled a lot more on that. Holy crap. Yeah, GG's. GG's, team. Also remember to hear the monologue from the ancestor. Oh yeah, does he say that after I click next? Oh no, it gives us our quirks and stuff. Alright, let's see what you get. Night Owl. Sure. Aw, Stress Faster's gone. I kinda liked Stress Faster on Gaze. It was like our only character that had that. It's alright, I guess. We might have had somebody else that has it. Balanced and the AUG. You can always get rid of that. And from Talk Live, got Fast Healer. He doesn't have any great quirks on him. But I didn't want to bring what's his face, Courtney, because I don't know. I thought we might need his beast killing ability. Yeah, Vernon got pushed back to the back, cried, and now he's balanced. Yeah, he didn't like being moved, apparently. Really didn't like it. I never really noticed this, and I might have to give this some consideration in the tier list, but Abomination is really bad in positions 1 and 4. He's really only good in positions 2, 3. In those positions, he's really good. But he doesn't really have anything to do outside of those positions, which is weird. He can be in 1 sometimes, depending upon it. Alright, let's hear what... Easy? It was definitely easier than the first one, but to call it easy, I don't know. Like, it was still tough. So, alright, let's hear what our ancestor has to tell us.
The maniacal cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
Okay. Alright, you guys told me to check these next time to see if there's like something you thought it would be harder. Honestly, I think our team was really solid, right? Our team was great for that. Could it have been better? Probably. Like, there's probably things but for kind of going in blind, like I'm really happy with things. I really am. Alright, so let's get rid of this disease. She looks normal. Get rid of the AUG. Take all our stuff off. Maybe the Darkest Dungeon one was harder because of the shock of new units. That was definitely a huge part of it. Like, that was a massive part of it for sure. But also, there's probably a lot of little things. I don't know. But yeah, trying to deal with the new units, because I didn't know what any of their skills did and stuff, so... An eclipse is forming? Ah, it is. And it's... But it did that last time, didn't it? And then it went back to normal after we did a different mission. Alright, that guy looks normal. We checked her, she's good. That guy's fine. This girl in the woods is fine. That dude's normal. Girl in the wagon's happy. Is there anything to buy? Blue always reminds me to look in here. I really like that, but we only have one bounty hunter, so we really don't need it. Dodge crystal's always nice. Blacksmith looks fine, and these two bros look fine. So I guess we're fine. Level up your level 6's weapons, bruh. Wait, what? Everything's leveled up, right? These guys need to be leveled since they hit 5. Tavern. Actually, we have enough to max this out, right? To just finish this?
Success depends on survival.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Borjigin. We haven't taken him out on a quest yet. I forgot he hit, hit level 6. That's really good. Oh, wow, we could double Plague Dock at some point, because Valance hasn't gone on a quest yet either. Wow. Hard-skinned and Last Grasp versus... Clodder? Ooh, Clodder could be really good here. Manslayer. Oh, you know what part of the problem was last time? We had a lot more of those human occultist guys that use Rend for the new gods, right? Or new god. And it would, like, do a ton of bleed. And if we go up against them again, Manslayer would be really good, plus we can remove the bleed. So Borjigin might kind of be our ace at some point. Don't worry, Red, he's probably gonna prepare for 30 minutes. Oh, I mean, that has happened before. I don't do it on purpose, though. I just, like, you know, wait, what do we need? Oh, we need portraits. Okay, so I can turn deeds into portraits. Sure. And then all I need is 11 more portraits and 29 more crests, and we upgrade everything. And then everything is up maxed out. We probably won't get it here, right? All right, I gotta get up. Check the next mission real quick, though. I want to hear your reaction. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll check the next mission, and you can go get some food. And then by the time you get your food and eat it, I'll probably go on the next quest. Like Oscar said, just 30 minutes from now. Okay, hopefully it's not that crazy. All right, let's see the next mission. Wait, who said it was long? Somebody says it was long, and they were... Exhausting? What do you mean exhausting? Who said it was long? Who was that person? Who was that person? You weren't kidding. Exhausting? What is that? 4 camps? 4? What do you mean 4? What? 4 camps? Well, no wonder the characters come back and they don't come back from the darkest dungeon and can never go again. That's just... What? Okay. We're definitely bringing Tress, okay? There's no question about it. Tress is 100% coming along on that journey because holy stress heal. What the heck? Holy crap. Okay, and all we have to do is activate 1 Locust Beacon. So if we could find the Locust Beacon, potentially we wouldn't be in there for like 3... How many hours is this going to take? Between me planning right now and the time I complete it... You clipped that? I mean, is that not a valid crash out reaction to have? Like, what the heck? That mission is probably a whole stream alone. Oh, gosh. Okay, maybe we save that for tomorrow then? Because it's already 4:41. You did a normal mission and it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah, okay, so we do this one tomorrow and we get the Hamlet. We get our Hamlet hopefully maxed out today. We need crests and portraits. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Wait, but let's do the planning. Let's plan for this. Let's plan for this so I don't accidentally bring, like, the wrong units, right? I like the planning. I think it's fun. Like, maybe I'm just weird that way. Okay, so 100% we're definitely bringing Tress. There's just no question. Like, we need stress heal. we exhausting planning. Yeah, guys, we are going to this is going to be the most exhausting planning session you've ever seen. Okay, so we're definitely bringing Tress because we need stress heal. Like, there's no question, right? Good lord. Good lord. What is this game doing to us? Why is it doing to us? Let me sort our characters. Oh my gosh. Does either Plague Doc have something to help with stress? Clotter's nice. Manslayer is nice. Valence has hard skinned. Nothing else. Well, Blue, you've been with us for a long time. I mean, Valence has been with the team longer. Like 100% Valence has been with us longer. And she does have protection. Oh gosh. Maybe we don't bring either of them. Okay. My thought of bringing them, right? My thought of bringing them was we have ways to remove bleed and blight, right? We have ways to remove bleed and blight, and on top of that, we can emboldening vapors, which can help. We've got stuns. It's just I think Plague Doc's a very safe pick, right? But generally you want to run them in position 3 or 4. If you did that, then your support would have to be in positions like 1, which could be kind of rough. So we'd have to do like 2 here, and then I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay, so maybe we throw that out. We already know, just to get the achievement, and because it would be iconic, I would bring Reynauld and Dismas into the final darkest dungeon. Where's Reynauld? So we're gonna bring them into the final darkest dungeon. And honestly speaking, I would also kind of like to bring Duval and Bonnel, because those are my other like favorite characters. Right? So that could be our darkest dungeon team. Bonnel, Duval, Reynauld, and gosh, I'm losing my mind. I said it like I just lost my train of thought. Does that team work? Probably we could do decent bleed with it. We'd have ranged options with pistol shot. You can still use this from position. So we could Duelist Advance. I'm thinking way too far ahead. I'm just wondering if that team works. But I'd like those to all get through a Darkest Dungeon. It's just, I'm not sure they can do it. Right? They're these are so hard. We'd put everything we have to making sure it's a success. But let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. Okay, so if we're bringing Tress, do we bring Audrey? We have put off bringing her into things because she has Eldritch Hater, and we know how good this is going to be. She also has evasive, which is not great because we're going to give her stuff that debuffs her. Hello everyone, how's it going? What's up, Cappy Burr? You just missed us. Well, not just, but recently we finished our second Darkest Dungeon. And now I am planning for tomorrow, which is probably going to take up all stream, people are saying, for us to do the third one, which has a rating of exhausting with 4 camps. So I am planning out our team for that quest because, good lord. So far we've got Tress to have stress clearing, obviously Jester specialty. I'm thinking maybe Audrey, because we have the Eldritch Hater fated, and I don't think I'm bringing her along in the final Darkest Dungeon, because I want to bring Reynald Dismas. And I'd like to try to bring Bonnell and Duval, because they're like my other like favorite characters that I have. So yeah, it was great. Thank you for the congrats. We did such a good job. But anyway, so we're setting up a team for this, even though I probably won't do it till tomorrow. But we'll do one of these other quests with a different team. Get our little low guys like maxed out. The reason I like to do planning beforehand, besides it being fun, is I don't accidentally bring somebody on a quest that I'll need for the next quest, right? So it just removes them from the pool of like, whoops, I was going to use. But I think we bring Audrey. She does have self-heal, right? Extra 38% healing received. Yeah, but then we don't have a healer in the back. We have Tress. Unless he's up front, and he can't do that. So maybe we can't do that either. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to figure out. Because if you're in the back, we could... bring Belle. Right? Could bring Belle. Want to be in position 4 because we have items that boost position 4 like this, 25% damage, and then we have the eye, extra accuracy and speed, and less stress if in position 4. So that's really good for you if you're sitting back there. But once again, in a long mission, I feel like having stress healing is more valuable. I feel like having more stress healing is more valuable. But if we bring along Tress, we're gonna have to make him more into a damage dealer, I think. We'll have to make him more into a damage healer. So obviously these two, right? There's no question we're bringing like probably these skills. Could also bring Dirk Stab in case we're afraid of getting knocked out of position. It's a normal quest though. It's not a boss, so it's not like positioning is as important. And then maybe instead of Harvest we bring Finale, or instead of Slice Off we bring Finale. Or one of these two, right? So that could be. This is a potential. We could at least do some damage. We got some bleed. It's actually good bleed too. 5 for 3 rounds. That's excellent. And then even 3 for 3 on 2 different enemies is also great. So whichever one I take, and then maybe Finale, that could be good, but this still leaves it to where we need a healer up front. Can't use Percy or Jack anymore. 2 of our occultists completed Darkest Dungeons. Now they can't go on any quests anymore. Could bring Belle. Popcorn. Popcorn, you could come. Up front. But you can't be up front. That's a bad idea. What position do these skills work in? You work in 2. Jester frontlining? I don't know about that. I've never had a problem like making Jesters work in teams. But I feel like I've had a lot more issue, like, kind of recently. Because I want to bring Audrey on a quest. She's faded. She's a faded Eldritch hater, and our only character in the game that never got a negative quirk. She was like made to do a Darkest Dungeon, and I'm not bringing her on the last one because we already have the team set up. So, but yeah, we bring Audrey, Popcorn, Tress, and then we need somebody super bulk frontline. Oh, he would have been that. Derville? Do we have enough damage at that point, though? Audrey's got tons of damage. We'd have a stun. Have the Rampart stun. Be able to guard whoever. We definitely have to make sure Tress has a lot of damage. You have to take both of these. We can't... The biggest problem with this would be frontline damage if I don't take Dirk Stab. You'd have to upgrade Dirk Stab to max to make this work. Because you can stun frontline and use like Retribution on a lot of damage, mostly from Repose. This can't hit position 1. This can't hit position 1. So the only thing that can is Finale and Dirk. You're mostly healing, even though you can stun position 1 and zap them. You're mostly going to be healing, so you're not reliable. And you can't hit position 1. So... honestly, I think Leper would have paired better with Arbalest, now that I'm thinking about it, since Leper hits position 1 and 2 so hard. Like, Audrey would have been better with Leper. Either way, we're still able to stun the position 1. And then as long as we're Dirk Stabbing it, I guess it's decent damage. It's not great, though, is it? Like, if I didn't want to do Bonnell and Duval for like our final run, I feel like just because I'm wanting to run Audrey, I am, right? But like, who else would I didn't bring her along. I could have Popcorn in the back, Tress, but Tress is so good here. I could have Tress too. I could have Popcorn in the back, Tress in position 3, somebody in position 2, and Derville in position 1. I think that would be safer. I'm restless. I know, I'm restless too. What do you guys think? Does anyone have any input? Instead of letting me flounder around like this. Also, do we need Talisman of the Flame for the next quest in Darkest Dungeon? Even though we're not doing that right now, do I need to bring those, or is that gonna like handicap me for like the rest of the runs? Because that would really suck if the Revelation bros kept showing up. Like, that would really suck. Like, I don't like the Revelation bros. Derville, Tress. All right. I think this would be the team we go in with. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous with only having one standard frontliner. But Tress can be made into a pseudo tank. With enough evasion. Like, we bring on Camouflage Cloak and Sun Cloak. That's a lot of dodge. Like, that is a buttload of dodging, right? So, like, we could do that. And then Audrey would take the eye for accuracy, and then probably the bandana. Vestal, we have scroll. Scouting doesn't work here normally. So the scroll, it would be nice to have something that was like amazing stun ability. I'd take the heart. Wow, this could be really good though too. You'd take more stress, but you'd get most of your healing back. Wouldn't be all of it. And for Derville, we need a little bit more damage consistently from you, probably. And on a long mission, I don't know, we have Jester, but there's part of me that's like, should we have one of these rings? Should we have, like, one of the hero rings on somebody in case things go wrong? Like, give it to Popcorn? Just in case, like, stuff goes very wrong. But Stress hasn't... We haven't had somebody had a come apart and, like, fail a team yet. We're close to the end of the game, though, so, like, anything could happen. Right? But having Derville having more accuracy, I think is really important. And either he has hard skinned, also has precise striker, which is extra crit, which is just good. I would probably do the heavy boots. Put him at 30% protection, and that's before guarding for another 30%, bringing him to 60. So very tanky, but once again, the damage I'm more nervous about would be from, like, our frontline pressure damage. Because Audrey, even though she's a backline unit, can't really hit the front line. All she can do is the bola shot. And they're not, like, the worst in the world. They're not the strongest. And there are some tough enemies that are normally in the front. So 100%, Tress needs to get Dirk Stab leveled up to max. Alright, so with Dirk Stab up to max, we have decent upfront direct damage. We also have, if it can be moved, we have a way to stun it and knock it back. Plus, we're also doing Retribution, so that's pretty good. Also, Bolster's pretty good. It gives plus 10 dodge to everyone. If I commit to using this often at the start of combat, that plus 10 dodge with everything we have on Tress might make up for the fact that he's not super bulky. When he gets hit, though, it is going to hit hard. But we have lots of healing, and I don't expect him to get hit hard consistently. But, I mean, there's always the chance, right? And then you just hit things really, really, really hard. The only thing I don't have figured out is what Popcorn's second trinket would be. Which we don't really need to figure out right now. It's not like I need to know. But it'd be nice to have an idea of what I'll take. Move resist, healing received. That could be good. Right? So if she's ever super low, she could just blast herself full of healing. Book of Sanities are never bad. The stun charm, to give her a little bit higher chance to stun, could also be really nice. not like hyper necessary, and we don't have any other stunning charms that are good, unfortunately. Like, we have a decent chunk of ancestral items right now. I feel like these ancestral items, guys, like the Ancestor's Handkerchief, like, it's such a late game item, I don't feel like it should have stress. Like, 50% disease and bleed resist is massive, but that's all it does, right? There are other items that give you more, like 33% blight, bleed, disease. That gives you, you know, blight as well. This gives you blight, bleed, debuff, resist, but makes it harder to use those, but some characters don't. Then you just have like this really late game item, and it's just not, I don't think it really compares, and the stress on it just seems unnecessary for such a late game like pickup, you know? Oh, I forgot the Conscious Siren also did minus 20 stress. We could bring that just so we get less debuff chance. Yeah, well, we'd bring the Conscious Siren. The only one that doesn't really have anything super unique would be you. Bleed chance, bleed resist. It's not bad, but it's a common item. F below resist. Stress if torch is below, or virtue chance if stress is below. Yeah, so we don't have anything that's unique. That would hurt damage, but we actually need you to at least deal okay-ish damage with this team. Retribution's gonna be big. And then, yeah, because you're not going to do much damage outside of Repose. Now, given that could be a lot of damage, though. We Rampart, right? We Rampart mostly for stun. Guard, Retribution. Oh. I almost feel like Guard is overkill. But, with us not having a second frontline unit, if Tress takes, like, a big hit, right? Then I could just Guard him. I think this is the plan. Alright, so that'll be for tomorrow. We have our team essentially planned out. Trinkets off. Now, what are we doing for today? We have probably in time for one more quest. It's 5:04. We've got like an hour-ish. Where are we going? Ranged damage up. If we bring Dismas along, he would be in position... we'd start him in position 2. We'd start him in position 2 and decide where we would want... and decide where we would want him to go, right? Because if he's here, he can either shift in front of Bonnell to point blank shot, or if we need Bonnell to stay so that she can use Iron Swan. The only reason she needed to stay in position 1, she could Iron Swan, right? And then, so sometimes we could have, have him shift in front and then point and shift back. But if we start like this and Reynaud... and Reynaud starts in 3, Reynaud can potentially use Holy Lance right away. So he shifts up front, right? That's fine. That's fine, because then you can use Duelist Advance and shift back up and you have Repose. And it's okay that you're not using point blank shot because Bonnell's up. Iron Swan for the back, and Yop. So we could even just shift back and forth and have you two dance between one another. Because you can... whoops. I don't know if this... I'm gonna use. I saw that. But that's a potential, because you can use this in either position and then Holy Lance. But then if we needed to, if you do use your skill, you could then shift in front and potentially point blank shot. Then you're stuck in position 3 though, until point blank shot goes off and you two change positions. I'm assuming there's going to be a boss for the darkest dungeon, for the last one. I feel like it'd be kind of anticlimactic to not have one. The only problem is I feel like without a lot of times, like, you need to know the mechanics of a thing to really have a good, since we've never seen it before because it'll be brand new. We won't know. Okay, so bringing our Lobies into a quest. We got Phyton, Shambler's Bane, Junior. Oh. Right, I can't. I don't have any supports. Literally can't do this. You're a level 3. I mean a level 3 into a high level crew. Sounds really bad unless it'd be short. I guess we just don't bring Phyton though. Then we'd be okay, right? Because you're both, the Junior and Shambler's Bane are both level 5. So we could bring one of our guys that have cleared the darkest dungeon. I'm gonna grab Bogey just as an example. And then support. Is it Harriet's the one that needs her traits locked in, right? There's somebody else I wanted to learn something in on. Someone else we're bringing in one of our quests. So check them. So Derville, Tress. We have Eldritch Slayer, but you really only need that right now. Fated is nice. Consider. I want that, yeah. Stout. Skills while camping. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. And then I kind of want to do the same for Audrey, honestly. But you can only go into the darkest dungeon once, but... So I guess it's like Eldritch Hater's okay. Just temporarily, same with yours. Photomania is great, though. I didn't realize Tress was fated. I want it. I think I'd mentioned this before, but you know how there are trinkets that boost accuracy or whatever? I don't know how you would do this without, because it wouldn't do a reroll, but I guess it could do percentiles, right? But, like, whenever your attack would roll and it would miss, but a trinket gave you that extra bonus to, like, get it there, or it was like significant in the calculation because you were off by a little bit and then it like added it on after. How if it could do it, it would be cool that like the trinket appears above your character's head, and so like cognitively you were like, oh, that trinket just saved me by getting a crit here and getting a kill, or the reason we landed that stun is because my trinket activated at the right time. You know what I mean? I feel like that could be useful in a lot of ways. Like, stuff like this, you always know your healing is there. Like, a stun failing could be the other thing. It could pop up with the scroll whenever that extra 10% is the reason you lost, potentially, right? So I think I'd like that, and skills like Fated it would be really cool if those also did the same thing. Like, it would appear as, like, faded above your character. If you were to, like, get an attack that was supposed to miss that ended up hitting, it would just, like, appear above your character that you're faded, and that's why. That would be really cool. And it would make some of this feel a little bit, like, I guess more, not special, but, we could bring Percy. Not special, but it would make it more, like, defined, and it would be hype, for sure. Percy just got done with the Darkest Dungeon. I think he's ready. He's ready, and he's steady. What about Jack? Jack, best healer? More stress heal received, clutch hitter? Well, it depends upon where we're going. Is there anything we want or need in terms of items? I don't want to do a long quest. It's already 5:12. I don't want to do a long quest. Probably a medium one. Could do it for another martyr seal. I already have 2 though, right? I hate that item. Yeah, I don't want to do a long dungeon. I guess we just do it regardless. What you gonna do, right? They're like a lot of long missions. What kind of team are you feeling for Darkest Dungeon 3? It's a little weird, and I don't know if it's gonna be good enough. But I really wanted to bring Audrey into the Darkest Dungeon because she is fated, and the Eldritch Slayer, and I planned on using her in a Darkest Dungeon, so I've kind of had to push her in, and she's gonna be our main damage dealer. But that leaves our front line a little weak. So it's going to be, this is weird, it's going to be Dervil, so man-at-arms, Tress in position 2, which is a little bit weird, as Jester, which does give us the ability to use most of our skills, and we're taking Dark Stab for position 1. And then Popcorn for healing, because she is hard-skinned and unyielding, which I think is going to be good for a really long run. And then Audrey in the back. Huge damage. And kind of went through what we were going through with, like, items as well. So it's pretty well thought out. We don't have a second frontliner. However, I believe as long as Dervil has enough damage, and he still keeps his guard, he can guard whoever's getting harassed. So if Tress is getting harassed, we'll be okay. And I really want Tress with us because, you know, stress. Stress is going to be a huge factor. Sounds good. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's that plan. Right now, just running another mission. I don't know. There's nothing really I want that's not like a long mission right now, so probably just sell whatever we get. Well, I don't have the Gunslinger buckle. We could at least get this. I don't have one. All right, let's do this. So wait, so this is the Cove, right? Not Cove, Ruins. I'm being stupid. Yes. And you can put the Vessel in position 2 and keep Jester in position 3 to do stress heal whenever needed. Wait, can you only stress heal in position 3? Oh, you can. That's the Ballad. Oh, yeah, it's Inspiring Tune as well. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I could shuffle them. I could shuffle them. I think it'll be alright. Especially at, like, I can do that in between. And we get 4 camps, which is also massive. Though I am still debating whether we need a Hero's Ring or not, but I think we'll be okay. Having Stress Heal. It's just we can't always rely on it. The good news is Dirk Stab moves us forward 1, so if we do decide to move back a unit to use the stress heal, not only can we move back into the position we did, but we'd also get damage off of it, right? Bring people who've already gone through the Darkest Dungeon and maybe some lobies into the run. So you're not using anyone you decide to bring. That, we've already decided. That is I am way ahead of you, Blue. That is exactly why I made the team in advance. So, like, the final Darkest Dungeon, I want to be Bonnell, Duval, Reynold, and Dismas. Because I guess you get, like, an achievement for bringing them, and it would be really cool to clear with that team. And if we don't, then I actually will, like, probably cry on stream. But the other team that we're using is Derville, Tress, Popcorn, and Audrey. So I already have the team set up so I don't accidentally take somebody on a mission that doesn't need to go on a mission, right? We also need to upgrade some equipment and stuff. Now, as to doing this quest right here, we actually have our low guys with us. We don't have our level 4. We don't have Fitton with us, but I don't have a healer that's low, so I think that this is a better choice. In case someone dies, it wouldn't hurt your prospects for other Darkest Dungeon missions. That's the only thing I'm nervous about with especially the final Darkest Dungeon, if you want my opinion, is bringing in, like, my favorite characters and they just suck for it. Right? Like, I want to bring in Reynold, Dismas, Bonnell, Duval. I'd actually cry, though, if they died. Maybe not actually, but it would actually sting. I know it's a video game, but, like, I like, run too high on emotions, you know? So it, like, gets to me. Let's get all of our camping skills in order. Let's get upgrades. You should be good. Yep. You're good. Yeah, we want the tracking. I never use that. Be good in a pinch, though. Talk. We already have one pep talk. I think one's enough. I think one's enough. I don't know what kind of skills we're taking here. Let's just see. We don't need target mark. We will keep the vulnerability. Wow, how has Percy never been on a mark team? What the heck? To the point where we never got the mark target. Darkest Dungeon 4 is very flexible in what team you need to bring in correctly. Interesting. Metal Before Madness is called the team. Because we've got, like, guys that have, like, metal helmets on and then our crazy guys. I did only half the stuff. I don't know. If flexible makes me a little nervous, though. All right, we're bringing a ring. Oh, I didn't even think about. We don't really need Bogey. We could bring anyone here. I mean, Bogey's a good choice. Don't get me wrong. I put him as, like, placeholder. It's whoever's better, I guess, in the ruins, right? Like, is Courage good in ruins? He's kind of low-key better in ruins because of Unholy Slayer. Okay, let's bring Courage up front, actually. Okay, we get Accuracy Ring. Big Heart. Accuracy Ring, Big Heart. You need accuracy. Accuracy crit, a little bit extra food consumed. And then you could bring Candle for more damage. Mark, actually, you'd probably be better with the Wolf's Tassel, right? Damage versus marked, accuracy versus mark, crit versus size 2. Yeah, that's a lot of damage you'd be pulling out. And your mark speeds you up. For you, we'll have some offensive attacks with you, for sure. So, maybe like Stirk Stab Slice Off. Things don't get easily bled in the ruins, but every once in a while, and it's just extra damage. This is the more single target one, I think. So what kind of items? Probably evasion still. It's +8. And if torch is high, and then we can do the standard here of like Janai. Actually, we could bring the scroll. I can always give this to Tress if we're like really struggling, but I think we'll be okay. It's a regular mission. It's still a veteran mission, so it's still difficult. And then the crystal, one of the crystals, so you don't accidentally kill people. Excellent. I didn't have this on before, and I was very rarely, if ever, bleeding my allies. A weird reconstruction. So, that's good. Because I don't like bleeding my allies if we can avoid it. Alright, 6. We bring 3 shovels. Sometimes I feel like 2 is enough for the runes, but we'll bring 3. Keys just in case. A stack of bandages, stop flickering. 2 anti-venoms. Yeah, we can bring a few more medicinal herbs. And 1 holy water in case we run in. I'll just bring 2 herbs. And then 1 holy water. I probably end up dumping it on somebody, but we might find a fountain. I could put more damage on you instead. I'd almost rather courage to have more damage than to have more HP right now. Put you up to 71 HP though, which is pretty. But I think I'd rather have the legendary bracer. Oh, you're not wearing the candle? Oh, because you have the tassel. Oh, perfect. Perfect, that's even better because you get more speed too, and your speed's already really bad, so every once in a while you might outspeed enemies. Do get more stress, but Shambler's Bane with us. Alright, let's kick it.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, foreign.
All I have to do is explore 90% of rooms. Easy. I'll just explore them all. If we get that, what's that bad guy called? The Collector. If he comes to us, are we gonna have a good time? Better battle ballad.
Inspiration and improvement.
Come here, buddy. Right up to the front so I can smash you. I mean, we might kill him next round, so I guess I'll hit this guy. Awkward position to be in. We got that crit too for like no reason. It like halved this poor little skelly's HP. Did quite a bit of damage in one round.
Obliterated.
From one round, from some annoying evil skeletons. Like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. our speed up, keep our crits going. Who knows, this could be a critical heal right now. I said who knows, because I sure didn't. Who could have predicted that it would have been a 0? That mildly hurt. There we go.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Do I have the stress heal on, or what's the other skills I have?
A trifling victory.
Yeah, we have the
But a
stress heal. I could
victory
take the regular
nonetheless.
heal. I think for now we'll do that. But honestly, I could take Zealous Accusation too. I think we're okay for healing. Zealous Accusation for the moment. Underrated skill for sure. Nope. Alright, one at a time to the front of the line, please. Speed, accuracy, crit.
Their formation
One
is
target out.
broken. Maintain the offensive.
The left Quirrell on Junior. It's a decent hit. Also, it was a decent hit on him. Heal for 4, not the strongest heal in the world, that's okay.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Stunnable. Stun is... move out of the way. 90%. Okay, we can get the stun. Decent chance. And shuffled him to the front. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That was a good roll. We could probably eliminate this guy this round. Perfect. Would I kill with this? No. This kills.
As the fiend falls,
Right, because you have Undead Slayer.
a faint hope blossoms.
See, I don't remember that move. It's pretty annoying because of the AoE damage. You can be stunned now that you're... Oh, I resisted. But can you resist 2 in a row? That's right, that's what I thought, sucker. Five. Okay. Because this guy does AoE damage, I find like it's kind of hard to stall him. Doubt that'll stun, but... 19. You're losing HP more than we're gaining. We're at net loss of 9 after that.
The blood.
We haven't had the highest
quickens.
healing rolls for sure. It's definitely been a huge part of it, right? Probably one more round. Yeah, the AoE is pretty annoying. Hard for occultists to deal with. Try to get a heal off on PRC. Keeping us, basically just keep our speed up like easy, right? 14, nice, now we can get a kill.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Scout. Not planning on getting secret rooms. We didn't bring the map this time around. I guess I could have. I guess I could have brought the map on. Probably Shambler's Bane, honestly. That probably would have been a better option. We're not super in it for all the monies and stuff, but it's also good for trap disarm too. Not even just trap disarm, you see the traps, so you even have a chance to disarm them, right? Because you don't have normally you don't have a chance, they just trigger automatically if you don't scout them. So it's literally a chance just to not take free damage. One of our first
Even
three
the
shovels.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay. I didn't consent to that, but Agiomania triggered. Could have been worse. Oh, I should change out this for the heal, since I had some low rolls, and nobody else can, like, self-heal themselves or guard, right? So if somebody gets low, they're kind of in a rough spot. 750. Guess we ditched the herbs for it. What we really need is more crests and we really need is more crests and I don't know what that secret is. It could be a shovel. I don't want to use another shovel right now. We'll put your stress to 0. 2, 2, 2. So we're all good on stress.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Down to 8 torches. We've gone quite far. Whoops. Guys, I saw like a little bit of Darkest Dungeon 2. The art style is so weird. I don't think I like it as much, but I only saw like a little snippet. It's like that I have
Glittering
to
gold, trinkets and baubles,
It's kind of strange.
paid for in blood.
I think it's going for more of like a realistic feel. Like maybe some of its backgrounds like that are more detailed. I don't know. I've praised this game though because I haven't really played a whole lot of games that like this one. This is an obstacle here. I still have 2 more shovels. It's fine. I think we go around to this and then head down and then to the left. We avoid this fight there too. We could camp in this room when we get down, or just whenever we find ourselves, like ooh, surprise round. That can't hit. Stun and shuffle, holy crap. Good stuff, oh my gosh, that's great.
Masterfully
so let's keep up
executed.
this guy's damage. Yeah, he's stunned anyways, so.
Compassion is a rarity.
Okay,
in the
11
fever
for
pitch
healing.
of battle.
That's
Continue
the
the
time
onslaught.
stab, because that guy was so low.
Destroy
We're all
them
still buffed.
all.
Can you just collect bounty in that position? You can.
Impressive.
16 damage critical. Didn't get the stun. probably have to heal this turn, like with both your skill and potentially the other one. I'm afraid I'm gonna kill that guy now that he's target marked. Like, I'll just blow him up. Let's see what we do with this. Oh. Still missing some HP, though. Okay, now we can start laying it on him. That's the time to have a 3.
A devastating blow.
Was a devastating blow. I feel sorry for that guy.
Their cursed champion falls. Seize this momentum.
Shambler's Bane. What are
Push
you
on
doing?
to the task's end.
Being a silly Billy. No, I guess we just open this, right? Ooh, crests! Ooh, crests! Let's ditch the herbal, you can have some holy water. And ditch the medicines. Only taking the crests. And temporarily the onyx, but we'll probably end up dropping that too. Everything is going to basically be converted into portraits, but I think the conversion for portraits is kind of bad. Because you can only stack... Ouch!
Cruel machinations spring
You can
to
only
life
stack them up to, like,
with a singular purpose.
3? They're so large. I think we're fine to hit this. I think we're fine to run into this combat. We should keep moving. We should keep moving. I don't think they're gonna let us, buddy.
Dazed,
Full hit on
reeling,
everybody.
about to break.
Dodge down on everyone. Nice. Nice, strong heal. Going before both of us. They have the same stats. We'll target mark this one, prepare for a kill next round. Go for a stun on the other one, stopping him.
A decisive pummeling.
He already took kind of a beating there. Now we got the speed buff, the +5 speed for marked for death, so now we can collect bounty. This is human. And we have the +20% damage versus marked, and accuracy versus marked. Plus, this attack does 90% more damage versus marked, and 35% more for human, so this ranges between 19 and 38 damage, so pretty decent chance of a kill, one shot.
Destroyed.
Set him up, knock him down.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
19, go for the kill hit.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ugh. We'll see what that guy does up front, because I can maybe pull him. Heal. But gets rid of the corpses and he's up front, so hopefully he just doesn't do stuff. It's like, I don't know how to fight up front. I've only got this gun thingamajigger. It's like, yeah, you really don't know what
Vigor is restored.
Wow, 10 crit heal on Shambler's Bane. Yeah, that was a lot less, I guess I could have sped us up because our buff is ending, right? That's pretty strong. I know that was a crit. But that's pretty strong. Hitting for 14 critical.
Eradicated.
Get out of here.
This
money and
expedition
crests.
at
We
least
want
promises
crests.
success.
Are we gonna find more emeralds? Oh. Even if we find more onyx, we'd have to find a lot more. Disarm the trap coming into the next hallway.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Stress 15, 14, sorry. 13, 18, 5, 15. I think we want to use that thing. So I think this is the room to camp in. And we'd maybe only have 2 or 3 more rooms, maybe battles. So let's camp here. An inventory
A
spot.
spark without kindling.
We'll
It's a
eat,
goal
still have
without
11
hope.
food left. We can scout. Scouting chance for 4 battles. Let's do that. Could de-stress, but we're doing so good. I don't feel like that's necessary. If we can do anything to bolster ourselves. Like, minus 15 stress for 4 battles. That'd be great. Yeah, buff your damage. 1 companion accuracy and crit. Lose not your grip on the of the past. You must fight to keep them. Oh, we can't do that now. It's 5 cost. Aw. We could do encourage. Minus 15 stress to 1 companion, but then we couldn't do anything else. So let's encourage times 2. I will encourage courage. Alright, so we got extra
And now,
wake up there upon us.
Dominion.
Oh, shoot.
as death.
I didn't use a protection skill. I haven't done that. This is the first time in the playthrough that I forgot to use, what is it called? That I forgot to use, is Zealous Vigil. Oh, wow. Okay, well that's why I always use those first. Man, we only have 2 torches. Looks like we're doing the rest of this run torchless. Well, that kind of sucks. Basically guarantee I go first next round, they're gonna get hits off on us. But since it guarantees I basically go first next round, I'll do huge damage. The Holy Lance focus on this one. Only 28. I say only, that's still really strong though, let's be real. Frigate eliminated. Knife in the dark, dodge. Keep myself alive, keep the team alive, keep the dream alive. I feel like I should add that last part there, right? I'll just keep Holy Lancing you until you die. I'm just gonna let you know. This would be a really good time to have like a Vestal. We might have to put on that one move to give us more torchlight on Crusader, right? Like 25 torch or whatever it is. Oh, I can't hit that position.
A momentary abatement. Precision
Perfect.
and power.
Alright, yeah, let's turn that skill on.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What? Oh, it just gives us full torch after the fight? Okay. Not quite as punishing as I thought it would be. That's the first time we got ambushed at night. It's the first time I've ever forgot, which is really weird because I've been paranoid about that the whole time we've been playing. Ever since I heard you could be ambushed, I've been hyper paranoid, so that's super weird I forgot that. We even had a skill. It's like, it's moments like that that I wonder if I'm like low-key just like a retard, you know? I've never taken an IQ test, and I'm like nervous too, because I'm afraid I'll just like it'll just say I'm like retarded. But like I know that's not true, right? That's not true, right, guys? This is the part where you all say, of course not. No, but like I make stupid errors here and there. Like that's the first time I've messed that up like all playthrough, which is pretty impressive, right? Like we are 160 hours in, I've never been ambushed. And nothing ever bad has happened. I've been paranoid about an event that's never happened. But it is weird that I forgot all this time in. Now, part of it might have been the Darkest Dungeons, because in the Darkest Dungeons, those are the last few missions we've run that are really difficult, and you don't need to plan for ambushes. Still not a great excuse, but maybe that's why I forgot for the first time in, like, 160 plus hours. It makes sense. Oh my gosh, huge. You've been marked. You think you can hit me with that?
How quickly
now
the
I can't
tide
hit the target that I
turns.
want. Ow, that was a really huge hit. Probably won't get a kill on that. I don't have a choice because this can't hit position 3. I have to hope to shift her forward. Either way, she couldn't attack, which is less stress for us, which is good. This hasn't had it yet. So we can start de-stressing here. We're okay. That was a lot of stress, a lot of attacks really quickly. Alright, corpse down. Still that one in the back, and I'm assuming he's just gonna tempting goblet spam on heresy like the entire time. Like if I had to guess, it's literally just gonna be tempting goblet spam. Okay. Shoot, man, I wish I could hit something, hit not one of these guys. Getting the stun stops him from attacking, but honestly, he's pretty much done anyways after this one turn. Because we get the target mark, that gives us speed +5. We're probably going first next round. And then with that going first, we'll probably just be able to kill him. I guess having a little bit of damage on him. Is that my folks being ready to eat? Yeah. A little bit early today, but that's fine.
Decimated.
Okay, on HP, so I can quickly pull this guy, get the corpses out of the way. Can't use your tempting goblet when you're not far back, can you, buddy? Guess you'll just have to be stunned up front. Overkill heal, like it. We'll kill this one, we'll stun... Oh, yeah, we'll stun the next, we can do that. Make sure we go before it. Speed buff. Move resist of 60. Stop. We're not. Chill out. We're not stalling, Courage. We literally just got this guy all by himself, literally just right now. To get a heal off. Hopefully Percy goes next.
Success so clearly in view.
We want the busts.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
The bust so I can trade them in. Gold's not that big of an issue right now. Anti-venom. Ooh, scouting. Big scouting. No secret room. Darn it! Ah, no secret room. Sniffle. Not that big of a deal. One last battle here for maybe some extra loot, but I need to keep the shovel. So for now, we just toss this junk. Technically we finished now, though. I don't have any holy water. Oh. I didn't know that's what that did. Okay, it heals you. I should have had patches. I mean, I'd like to get the loot from here, right? Speed, crit, accuracy. I'm gonna play weird. Target these guys, because they shuffle forward anyways. So bringing her forward doesn't really help that much right now. Nichols from the Eldritch Wars. We get a stun on one of them, so one less unit attacking this turn. They get all three of theirs. Stressful incantation. It's not surprising because Percy has the most stress, but it's also fine because we can just do that. Gil Jr. for 26. Kind of surprised you got to go first. The marked target. They were human. They were marked. It was a bad day for them. Now it's just you. What are you gonna do up here all by yourself? That's right, nothing, because you're dead.
These nightmarish creatures
I
can be
was so
felled.
aggressive.
They can be beaten.
I don't know. This is a battle. It's not even a battle room with treasure. So unless this curio needs keys, we just toss the keys. Because we've got a super scout in this room. We don't need the keys, right? Oh, crest. Crests! We can toss the bandages. We're doing alright. We have 2 people that can heal. This could actually be worth more if I find any more gold. I only have 1 more torch left. Am I even gonna make it to that final? Yeah, it'll be fine. I guess I can toss the anti-venom too. If we run into spiders and they venom us, we can just leave the dungeon at any time. No. We do have Shambler's Bane with us. But but my folks are ready to eat. I have to put on to set up our light. We might as well eat the last of our Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Bulwark right off the bat just to set up the light. Surprise round, even in the dark. Nice. Speed it up. This guy only has 55% resistance. Hit him for a 13. Us to 74 light. It's not even at the 75 range, so we don't have the bonuses for tricks. Yeah, I knew he moved backwards. That's why I didn't go for the trick on him, and I just went for the U. Okay? Because I knew... What did he hit us for? Holy crap, that was a massive hit.
The ground quakes.
What did he hit us for? Holy crap. I don't even know, but it was massive. I really wanted to make sure we solidified that kill. Money, nice. Ground pounds the AoE dodge. Oh my gosh, I don't know what my folks are cooking, but man, is it smelling good, guys. You're pretty much bleed immune, but just do some damage without moving forward. Oh, you know what it is? We're having BLTs. Dad must have done the bacon.
A singular strike.
Okay, get our +5 speed, so we're pretty much first. Our attacks are getting really annoying, but I can't really do anything to the back line. $30. Or nothing special, but there. Sustaining through this well enough.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
Judge
blade.
the guilty. Bayonet jab. Sorry, Mr. Skeleton, but it's not gonna work. We have 2 people hit bodies. We can stall a little bit, right? Oh, no. $1 more will come. Body's gone. That's fine. Parasy might need a little bit of therapy. $12. We won't even need that. Like a crit heal or something. Alright, crushed by justice.
Foolish horrors. Brought low
GG's.
and driven into the mud. The shifted
GG's.
corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Caretaker, complete all caretaker goals. What does that mean? Wait, what did that mean? What is that achievement referring to? Complete all caretaker goals. I have no idea what that achievement's for. What was his goal? Fragile. Demonomania. Plagershana. What? Why did everyone come back with negative stuff?
All my life I could feel an
Check the
insistent
weekly
gnawing in the
journal.
back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Oh. 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 Successfully complete your first foray into the ruins. Complete your second darkest dungeon. Drowned crew. What do you think we finished in that mission? I didn't do anything special. There weren't any bosses. Huh. Huh. I don't know. Well, we did something or other. We did something or other, guys. Alright, let's get rid of Demonomania. Somebody else have something else? Or are those the only bad ones? Okay. And nobody has a disease? I thought somebody had a disease they came back with. Oh, Manelli, what are you looking like a spooky guy for? Okay. Crazy. The caretaker's expression is me when I need to wake up on... Aw. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Where's the caretaker again? It was the last class that wasn't level 6. Oh. Oh. Oh, so it was Junior hitting 6, because he's our only bounty hunter. After his father passed. So, yeah. Wow. Well, we finished our second darkest dungeon. Tomorrow will probably be the full, it'll be like a whole stream thing, but it'll be the third. Hopefully we get the clear too, which suck to fail. Without question, today is a GG's day. Yeah, the belly of the beast, we're getting into it. And then, once again, I will definitely be like, I'm having family staying with me. They're coming this week. They were gonna do stuff next week. And some of my family decided not to come up, but some of them, anyways. So I won't be here Thursday, Friday. So it'll be multiple days. I was hoping to finish the final Darkest Dungeon before then, but doesn't look like that's happening. But, I will, return and we'll hit that final Darkest Dungeon. So it'll be kind of a hiatus and then like a big high note of the final Darkest Dungeon to be like our final capstone. Which that'll be at least something to look forward to, right? Like that big final Darkest Dungeons, and that'd be on Monday. I do plan on going live for a little bit tonight. I don't want to go as long as I have in the past, because sometimes I get really tired. But I do want to go live tonight, so probably playing Hotline Miami later, if anyone wants to join in on that. We have a good time. I know it's kind of a weird time thing, but that's just because I'm missing days this week, and so I'd like to get in at least a little bit. I just don't think I'll go quite as long as I have in the past, because I get tired and then I play poorly and stuff. But I'm having fun with it. Not as much fun as this game. This game is, like, incredible. But anyways, I'm gonna go have some BLTs, guys. We don't have fresh garden tomatoes yet. They haven't been doing too well, but we got lettuce, and Dad's cooked the bacon. I can already smell it, so I'm gonna head down and have some dinner. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you later for Hotline Miami if you're down for it. And if not, I will see you tomorrow for the next Darkest Dungeon. I'm Wild. I'll catch you in the next one.